just weird and didn't understand it. Like in every other social situation, no one acted that. But then, like, as soon as I pointed the camera towards you, you actually, like, acted like a news. Gosh, you can do this. I feel like we have something.
Want to start the origins of dumb?
We can talk about Jim. That won't take. Unless it does. Wherever the conversation takes us.
True. I'm gonna eat my treat bikes while we record. I want food.
I hope these are the first word podcast.
Alright, that's enough context for what I'm doing. So welcome to the PoDumb. I'm Gabe.
Oh, PoDumb of the Barrel. Should that be the name?
That's Luke.
Bottom of the why barrel?
That's because, you know, like bottom of the barrel.
Oh,
PoDumb of the Barrel.
Like that's where we get our topics.
Yeah.
I assumed I was implying that that's what we are.
I feel like that's more true than not.
Mhm.
That's Luke. I'm the oldest one who will die.
The director.
First. Yeah.
Not
Alvin knows who you
necessarily.
are.
One of us could go to war.
With the other, and the victor will rise on top.
That sounds hot.
Oh, for crying out loud.
All right, start again.
No, we're keeping that.
Fine with
That'll
me.
make Zoe giggle.
That's true. Yeah. All right. If Zoe approves, that's gonna be our mark of. We'll release it.
Yeah, she is our only list.
We got like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that friend that I met at Sheets earlier.
Yeah.
You listen to our podcasts.
Captain Hook or the other one?
No, the first
Stacey?
one. The first one.
Stacy.
Stacey.
No, her name's Sarah.
Yeah, I was close. Started with an S. I call that a win.
Sam, I see this as an absolute win.
Yeah, I'm like the Incredible Hulk. 2 tacos. Oh wait, no, that was before.
Yeah, that was
a
before
different
that all
scene.
happened. That was a
Alright.
completely different scene.
Yeah, that's a different.
It's an
meme format.
Endgame meme.
Yeah.
Oh.
Scott.
I like
Scott didn't see. Scott didn't see Endgame.
Yeah.
Feel free to chastise him or sympathize with him in the comments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone holds their own opinion.
It's
Opinions
just up
are
to
like armpits. Everyone has at least 2 of them, and they all stink.
Gabe's a wizard.
Shit.
Uh,
I don't know if you're implying about like I'm really good at like magic stuff, or if you're implying the other definition, which is a 40-year-old virgin, because both of those are possibly correct.
I have no comment.
I plead the
opinions
fifth.
are opinions are also like armpits in that it's very hairy.
Speak for yourself.
For that on
I am
get
speaking-
Armpit Brazilians.
I am speaking for myself. What? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now.
All right, so do we want to start with our first topic?
We would talk about Marvel. I have things to say about that.
All right, go for it.
Not a lot, but I. Yeah, Sam wants a mic for marveling.
Oh yes.
I just have a quick thing. No, I didn't see Endgame.
Sam, just stand on the other side of Scott's mic.
Yeah,
You guys on the stage, just lean in and give
come
me.
here.
Or you know what, Sam? I'm not. Mine's not perched on anything. I'll just.
You can sit
Yeah.
by him too.
I have the filter set up so it cancels out mine and Scott's voice. And if you're farther away than 5 inches from the mic, then it just kind of like generalizes
Okay.
all the voices together.
Just saying, I can move it closer to Sam.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
I can just do like a.
Anyway,
So
so yeah, I'm not a big fan of Marvel. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm trying to be less cynical and or maybe not insulting, just sarcastic about that stuff. Because like, what do I know? It's probably, since so many people like it, there's probably good things in it that I'm not seeing. But I think they're silly and repetitive. But anyway, so about Marvel.
Sam, you hurt my feelings. Hold me.
Oh shit.
Sam, say hello. Like,
Hey guys.
is that where you're gonna be comfortably with the mic?
Yes, sure.
All right, I picked you up.
Okay. Hey guys.
Sam's available if you want to date him.
Yeah.
He's actually not. That's a lie.
No, I just 100%.
Gabe, shut up.
I mean,
I am in fact dating several people, so
Including me.
Sam.
he's available.
Gabe.
Hey, if you won't love me, I'll find someone who will.
He's available when he's not with all of those people.
Yeah. So he's available for like 2 hours out of a Friday evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other day, or a couple weeks ago, before Penzic started, I found something very epic, very cool, something that I wish I had grown up with. Studio wrestling. Macho Man, Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan.
Wait,
Those things. What?
was that on your recommended list?
The thing I sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the thing that popped up in my recommended right before, and I watched it as well. Like
Oh,
it was weird. Did you get that on your recommended, Luke?
Oh no, man. No, I did not.
All right.
Yeah. But like it's so over the top, so silly, so cool. It okay. So like
I'm pretty sure that's Randy Savage.
the main counter argument for watching that kind of stuff is like it's fake, they're trying to manipulate you, they're not really fighting. It's like, yeah, I mean obviously you can see that they miss most punches,
Yeah.
and the hits that they do land are padded or whatever.
Yeah, they're definitely pulled, which the full brunt of the hit, but still some of the stuff acrobatics they do.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, especially for how big those guys.
Oh yeah, like doing a front flip as a 230-pound man, like that's
Yeah.
that's a feature.
Yeah.
That's almost as hard as doing a flip as a 230-pound woman.
Almost.
Not entirely sure what to say.
Neither am I. I don't know why I said that.
I'm glad you did that.
Actually, I wonder how heavy Hulk Hogan is. Was Hulk Hogan
He's like
part of
6'7".
that? Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Hulk Hogan was part of the
6'7"
the
what?
WWE, or was he part of something else?
no, it was WWE.
The WWE?
Years old? That's even less.
But anyway, as I was watching it, I was like, So these guys, they have their signature moves.
Yeah.
So you can call them their own weapons.
I think I know where he's going with this, and I kind of hate it.
Startup music.
Yeah.
Like their own musical theme.
Like John Cena.
Ba ba da ba.
That's the best we can do within what copyright of YouTube.
And I'm like,
They're Smash characters.
no, I'm like,
No, I'm
oh
not.
my gosh. I get Marvel now. Because that's exactly the same thing. Like they're like these characters, they're over the top like exaltations of masculine strength, not counting obviously the women. They're just women.
Some of them still are, kind of. There's literally a She-Hulk, okay?
It's
I'm thinking the actual movies I've seen. Don't confuse me with details.
Don't use your
Don't
devil
confuse me
words
with your
on me.
sorcerer's ways.
Your devil tongue to yourself.
Yeah.
I
Blah, 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 blah.
kind of get what you mean. Like, all right, my train of thought just decided to leave the station without me. So I'm just sitting there, like, looking at the leaves blow in the wind, and I have nothing to say now.
Like, well, I guess I'll take the bus.
I'll walk, dang it.
The bus of thought.
The Trump train.
All right. Well, Gabe collects himself. I'll just
Oh
say,
lord, what was that noise?
like, so whenever I watch that, it's like, okay, Gabe remembered.
I walked to the station. I'm there now.
I'm just like, okay, I get how people can like Marvel, because it doesn't matter that every hit is CG'd the heck out of itself, because to me that looks fake and silly, but it's just like the wrestling that looks fake too, but it doesn't matter that it's fake, because it's trying to express something more than realistic fighting. It's trying to express like the pinnacle of heroic strength.
It's the maxed out of the pendulum.
Yeah, something you admire and aspire to.
Yeah, it's something to aspire to be.
And it like every different character is a different flavor of that type of hero.
Got your grade.
So Hulk's sour apple, Thor is cherry.
Captain
I'm
America.
not gonna lie, Hulk as sour apple is actually the most perfect comparison you could have made.
You're very welcome.
You're welcome.
All right, what's at the station, Gabe?
Does that make Red Hulk cinnamon?
You missed the train again. Run!
I wasn't looking, and the train left again. Oh, you basically hit it on the mark. It's just something to aspire to
I feel
be.
like Red Hulk is
yeah, yeah.
cinnamon.
Something like kind of like because it represents the absolute.
Right.
For a lot of people, a lot of people are just mostly shades of gray, like morally. Where superheroes
I think
and
Rocket would
supervillains
be
are
one of those
just, black and white.
skunk-flavored jelly beans
Have
from
the
like the Bean
absolute good to
Boozled
aspire to
challenge.
be versus the absolute evil. Also, something that theme in the Bible. So
Yeah.
Oh, Captain America's
that old,
blueberry.
You guys are talking over each other, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I kind of want to see how it melts.
I can
It's
cover
very
it, yeah.
confusing. It happened in other episodes.
Yeah, that's the prime reason I'm taking a while to edit the story.
Because Luke and
Because
Zoe
a
were
lot of the
talking.
time we'd have two conversations at the same time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. This time I was doing it intentionally to try and be funny,
But
so I apologize. I won't do that again.
But yeah, even in wrestling, like you got I don't know all their names, but I want to. But like, there's this guy named Kane. He is so cool, but he's the villain.
Yeah.
Like he's this epic master of villain. He kind of reminds me of the Winter Soldier a little bit. Just like this bad mask wearing dude. It's just I don't know. It gets me in the giddily.
In the getting it mood.
Yeah.
Holy crap! I think we found a way to get Scott to go to Comic-Con. These wrestlers come to Comic-Cons. You know.
Well, why would I go to Comic-Con?
I really only want to meet Hulk Hogan because of his handlebar mustache. That's the
Oh
only one.
yeah!
Still Savage.
What?
Still.
Oh right. Oops. I don't know why I always get
Brother.
Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage confused.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Hulk Hogan's from Rocky.
Really?
Well, he was in it
Oh.
in the third one, which I just watched. This is a digression, but I just watched all 5 of those last week.
Dang.
Which
Well, I've never seen.
Me neither.
we're gonna watch them.
Put on the list.
Like the first one, it's the only actual good one, but the rest of them like start to turn into studio wrestling. They're silly, epic, over the top.
Which one does he fight the robot in?
That's Rocky Goes to Space.
No, I'm
it's
serious. He
different?
fights a robot in one of
Not
them.
fight a robot. He buys a robot for his. I just watched them, Luke.
I'm pulling it up. I don't care. I know
It
he fights a
sounds-
robot.
It sounds like Megalobox a little bit. There's an anime about boxing. I highly recommend it. Ever
Megalobox?
Megalobox.
Megalobox.
No, Roblox.
That's actually what I was picturing when he said that.
It's basically it's like pit fighting, but instead of just regular boxing matches, they have like an exoskeleton that enhances their punches, and
Oh.
pretty neat. I like
That's
it.
real steel.
Is it a movie?
No, it's an anime series,
Oh, okay.
12 episodes. I think it only ran for one season, but I highly enjoyed it. It's an underdog story. Rises from having no name,
What the
backstory, that
heck?
being one of the best.
So Rocky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Which I highly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't
Those
know.
are good stories, man.
It also gives you something to aspire to be, like the never give up story,
Right.
whatever.
Exactly.
It was the road less traveled, and
Other things that are cool.
yeah, never give up, never give in, something something, and
We're gonna win.
I like cheese.
I like yours better.
Yeah.
yours hit home more.
I feel that on a spiritual level. Like if I was in church, that would have made me come to the altar.
That's my come to the altar moment. Do you like cheese, brother?
Amen.
Okay, sorry. There is a robot in Rocky 4. I thought he fought it.
No.
I'm sorry.
I mean, Ivan Drago is basically a robot because he only has like 4 lines.
Like Boba Fett.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I must break
They're both
you.
pretty cool, honestly.
No, Boba Fett is the pinnacle of, if you're a sequels lover. If you're a prequel lover, you probably care.
Yeah. Just a
What?
weird-
Because does he even have a line in the prequels?
Oh, in the prequels.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He talks to Obi-Wan. He's like, "Go."
Oh, he has a few more. I think he has 3 lines in the.
Stories on
Yeah.
But even still, like, just there's a Mandalorian. All right, I'm gonna stop before I get on a Star Wars tangent. All right, so if I go on a Star Wars tangent, it will not go off this topic. I
Alright.
guarantee that.
I mean, maybe for episode 2.
Because me and Dragos, we played Sea of Thieves this one time. We streamed for 12 hours. 6 of them, we sat on a dock just talking about Star Wars. We did nothing in the game.
That is something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we sit on a dock and talk a lot when we play.
But not 6 hours.
Not 6 hours and not about Star Wars.
Yeah. Like, we never left the topic of Star Wars, which is kind of incredible, because
That is incredible.
Oh,
I don't think
can,
there's that much Star Wars to talk about.
can I get this is just a real quick thing. Can I talk about a podcast idea I had very recently? It's just like a gaming podcast where it's just like just going fishing and just assorted games and just talking while you fish.
Let's just do that on the Thieves.
Did I give you permission? I didn't think so. I'm kidding.
Fair enough.
Did you consult the Oracle?
He asked if he had permission, and then you just go until I wanted to get up. Wait, what was your idea?
No, like on Thieves, you just want to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's.
I would be so good at it.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Yeah.
probably just go off and
I found my calling in
collect
Sea of
supplies until we
Thieves.
max out the barrels. Yeah.
I mean, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
I kind of do that already with some of my streams. Solo slooping's a pain.
Oh, yeah.
I just kind of like sit around and fish for a bit.
So we were thinking about what we were gonna talk about on this here podcast of ours.
On this here podcast.
Podcast.
Oh crap!
Ooh.
Just like our quality control, which is me.
And we just thought, well, why don't we talk about how we all met and how that leads into the creation of Dumb and how we started making videos together. So,
Alvin, we know you're listening. Not a live stream. This isn't live, Scott.
I'm sorry, I just blacked out. I was looking at your TV.
Oh.
Just looking at Dragos getting his button handed. Head down? Oh, no. Never mind. Anyway,
No,
his hat's just as pale as his face. So sorry, Dragos.
I got a new insult for. I'm telling him that afterward.
Anyway, so I mean, I don't actually remember the moment like I met Gabe and Luke, or Sam and Luke's like they're kind of
You're intertwined,
yeah,
brothers.
right,
Go places at the same time whenever you're little, cause brothers.
his brothers.
And mom's the only mode of transportation
This is true.
when you're 6.
Mom do the drive thing
My mom can take us there, but she can't pick us up.
because she doesn't want.
No, she's too busy getting milk.
Yeah, she's too she's too busy looking for dad getting milk.
Anyway, but
Yeah.
the
But
wow, real comedy gold there, Gabe.
shut up, nerd. It's like a 6-year-old insult. It's amazing.
Dang, this is getting real.
It's like almost as insulting as polynigmion.
Oh, now you're getting hurtful. That's a below the old belt, like that game on Candy Stand. That game, the bumper car game.
Push button?
No, you had to knock the other bumper car, like the spaceship
Yeah.
bumper car, off the edge.
We played that not too long ago.
No, that
Can
was
we
on
stream that?
NitRoom. On NitRoom.
Yeah. We
I'm
play
talking
that?
on Candy Stand.
Oh, Candy Stand. I forgot about Candy Stand.
Yeah.
Hold this away.
The announcer would be like, it's like a blow me old belt. He just like would say these crazy random things.
He probably just recorded himself for like 10 minutes
Well,
and chopped it up.
He's probably just the game developer's uncle
yeah.
or something.
Or the game developer.
Yeah, or that.
That's
But he
cheaper.
sounded like an old guy who didn't care about anything.
If I had, alright, so if I ever make an NHL game, I get hired on to do the voiceovers, they will put out whatever I record. I will 100% be the most monotone person, because I think that would be hilarious.
Would you do the sound effects for like the players running into each other, like the?
Oh Lord.
There has to. If it was if NHL was a PC game, that would have been a mod by now.
Oh yeah.
But it's only console, which is stupid.
Yeah. Be the poopies.
Yeah, there's been a big debate. Like, why doesn't EA release NHL games? Everyone says, well, maybe they just don't want piracy. Well, there's pirate a console game.
Hmm.
Like, you just need to get the download for the ISO and then copy it over to another disc. Burn it.
Oh yeah.
You can play it on any console.
Not that he's speaking from experience or anything.
No, I just know how it's done. I don't do it. Doing it and,
Anymore.
I plead the fifth. No, I don't think I've ever done that. I've only ever used like I've done research like how emulators work and what the legalities of it are.
Hmm.
I don't remember everything about it, but I just remember how, reverse engineer bunch of nerds.
Oh, okay.
But I don't remember what I was going with. Oh yeah, EA.
You remember when I guess can you hack like Wii games? Remember whenever that guy was
Oh my
trolling us on
gosh.
Mario Kart Wii? That was
That was
worst
the-
experience.
Oh my gosh. I was in first for a long period of that race. Remember that?
Well, yeah, that's because he didn't care who won. He just wanted to blow everyone up. So what he did was, we were playing online, which we never do, but
Yeah.
we were that time. And he somehow, I don't know how he did it, but he was able to just give himself infinite items and like just pick from
Like,
the
we're
triple red
talking-
shell.
We're talking before the race even started. Like we were
Yes.
we were still on the 3, 2, 1
Yeah,
part of the race, and there were already explosions and things going
like
off.
bomb, lightning, the spiny shells. I called Viking bombs.
That's not hard to hack. All it is just knowing what number to put where. It's like in the binary, you have a huge string of numbers. Like every two spaces a binary.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is find where your character's value is, and right next to it is your item value.
Hmm.
And all you can do is like 01 will be like the red shell, 02 3 red shells, and it's so on and so forth with every item in the game. All you got to do is change that number, and you have that item.
Mm.
And whenever you use it, it just resets back to 0. That's what's coded into. That's really easy to hack into without any way to prevent it.
Yeah.
Like Wii games, I guess Nintendo in general, they don't really counteract hacks too
Why not?
because they don't have. There's an online game like Smash Bros. They counteract it. They ban people for the game permanently
okay.
on online access and such. But like for the Wii U, nobody really, outside of like the mainstream games like Mario Kart and Smash Bros. There wasn't much hacking.
Hmm.
Most of everybody was like, "Oh, I'll hack and get a high score or like high prestige on COD or whatever."
Mm.
That's where everyone hacked. That's where everyone's bragging rights. Oh, I got first place in this tournament of Mario Kart. Shut up, nerd!
Huh.
Nintendo fan.
The Nintendo boy.
Like, just nobody, they just have that problem. Outside
Oh.
of like Mario Kart and. It's up to the developers to prove that, because the Wii didn't have updates too often on their game.
No.
Maybe there was 1 or 2 per game. That was it.
Yeah.
Like with the Switch, I think they're really locking it down. That's their new console, and everyone's getting a Switch. Not the Wii with extra gamepad.
Hmm.
It's a portable Wii U,
Mm.
which is what everyone expected the Wii. I think that's why it's a big. I don't know. That's my 3 cents. That was for free. They owe me 2 cents. Someone took commission out of the 1 cent.
Why is it a penny for your thoughts, but you have to give your 2 cents? Penny. Is that too quiet?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I can't do Steven Wright on here. But anyway,
So how we met?
yeah, so Luke went to the same church that I went to. So I kind of always saw him like at kids club or, Sunday morning, obviously, and all that. But
Is that a good gasp of realization, Sam, that you just made? Or, well, not realization, recollection?
I don't even remember.
you don't remember kids club?
No, I do, just barely.
Yeah, kids club. It's basically Sunday school during the week.
Oh, so like midweek.
Well, yeah, it's that, but more candy.
Yeah.
And playing in the gym.
I don't remember much candy.
No.
No.
Weren't good enough. Only winners get sprinkles.
I remember dipping vanilla wafers in water. That's what I remember from that.
What? Was
a
it
thing.
good?
I didn't do.
I can't imagine it being very good. That sounds horrible. That
kinda wanna
ruins
do it
the
now.
it ruins the integrity of the wafer, and I
Well,
would
it
imagine removes the flavor
Well,
because
what-
water drains everything.
Well, why do you dip Oreos in milk?
Because milk
Dad
has
didn't-
flavor.
Dad didn't come back with it yet, so I wouldn't know. All right.
Oh gosh.
Uh,
It always comes back to that.
all right, so
So yeah, kids club. That was. Did you enjoy kids club?
No.
Yeah, I mean, after Drew Colleen left, I kind of didn't, because I don't know how to make friends.
but Drew Clean was mostly the only kid that I knew of that was around your age.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. He's the only friend that I keep up with who's exactly my age.
Yeah.
And I don't even keep up with him that much.
You just know that each other exists and kind of move on from there.
Well, we're closer than that, Gabe.
All right, well,
Like, I check up with him every couple months.
drive to his house and like had a Brian on the way and
Hug.
You give him a hug.
give Brian a hug on the way in.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've
Absolutely,
Yeah,
we
that's
did.
episode 2.
making sure.
So yeah, and the worst part of Kids Club was the tournament.
See, the tournament, like the Olympics,
Yeah.
the only good thing I can remember about Kids Club actually happened at the Olympics, because I remember the last year
Yeah.
that I was in club,
Mhm.
the team I was on got first.
Oh really?
Yeah, like the very last year.
My last year, furious because we did not.
Oh,
We were on green team. What team were you on?
in my last year at Kids Club, I was on blue team.
Yeah. Well, you would have been okay. That
Yeah,
was,
we'd have been in different classes
that
at that
would've been a
point. That would have been a
different
different
year. Yeah,
tournament. No-
I wasn't thinking. But yeah, my last year, I threw a massive temper tantrum. I was way too old to be having those.
You're like 6.
Yeah, this was last week.
I thought it was pretty recent.
Yeah, no, I don't. What would I have been like 11? Because Miss Connie quit doing kids club.
Mm.
Why don't you quit doing
I'm gonna move on.
Club Penguin?
Yeah, Miss Connie from our church. She stopped Club Penguin. Gabe.
I can't believe
She single-handedly brought it down to the ground.
Yeah.
Send all your hate mail to.
I'm Connie at scotchchurch.com.
I'm Connie.
Dude, I really want to make that an email address just to see who will send an email to that. Oh, man. I'm Connie at scotchchurch.com.
Yes.
I put the only 2 things I knew about her together. That's what I got. So what happens during one of the kids club nights?
Well, they don't still do it anymore, do they?
No, they quit like
What happened?
soon after we were too old for it.
Yeah.
What was like the format of it?
So
there.
basically, what it was like a VBS that happened every Wednesday throughout the winter, basically.
Okay.
So it's
Was it just throughout the winter? I thought it was year long.
I don't think it was in the summer.
Huh.
So school.
I don't
year.
remember.
It was like school year.
Okay.
Okay.
So during the semester.
But anyway, so what I remember is you go in, you get a Bible lesson that you forget 10 minutes after it's over,
Yep.
and then
Yeah.
then you give money to a cause that you're not familiar with, but you're told is a good idea, and then you.
Oh, I could have pulled it up.
No,
No, I'm not.
Um,
Probably got copywritten for that. We're too good. We need to take it down a notch.
Real quick, I had a PTSD trigger thing whenever they played that in Rocky 4.
Oh, they play that in Rocky
well,
4?
he goes to Russia to fight.
Oh.
Huh.
But anyway, and then you move from there. I think you go to the gym to pray or whatever, and then you go back to your classroom to get another.
A lot of
Bible
March of the
lesson.
Penguins crap that goes on.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're training you to be Christian soldiers, so you have to take orders
Yeah.
without question.
You also got to survive there's a guy with a bow and arrow. You got to survive the fiery darts of Satan while you're going. Yeah, we lost Timmy last week.
That was the youth pastor.
We didn't know what to do. It was like getting this general getting shot. It was just like bees just flying everywhere. No order to it at all.
What? Anyway.
Like, whenever there's a battalion and the general gets shot, there's nobody giving orders, so everyone just does their own thing.
But where do the bees come from?
So people
Have you
scatter
seen
like
a swarm of
bees.
bees? It's pretty chaotic.
People scatter like
Oh,
bees.
you're not saying there's actual bees.
No.
You're saying, okay.
Release the bees!
The general! He's down! The bees! And then you go back to the gym eventually to play a game that since you're not athletic, you can't win.
Well, you're either not athletic, so you're not athletic, so you can't win, and you always end up on the team that the one athletic kid in class is not on, so you end up getting crushed.
I was actually on team. Remember Nick Dodds?
Nope.
Older than you. But anyway, he was actually good at things. So I was like, all right, Nick's doing things. We might actually have a shot. Anyway.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's Brian's kid. Yeah.
Brian has a kid?
Not that Brian.
Oh. The homie? Oh, my church had something like that. We have Wednesday night service.
Yeah.
Where the adults have their class and they go over like Jesus.
Mm.
Kids will have their call it King's Kids. Because
So that's
But I'm guessing it
king and whatever.
But I'm guessing it doesn't involve you all going to King's.
I wish.
That's a ripoff.
they at least give you frownies.
Sometimes? Like I remember twice getting a frowny.
Hmm.
I mean, getting hit in the face with a dodgeball, and I was pretty frowny after that, but
Can you
You
stomp
know-
Grimace, please?
you
What?
know
Can you
it's
stomp
funny.
Grimace.
You're laughing on the inside. But basically, it just get there, they give you... Crap, how did it go? I don't even remember. This was so long ago.
Are you too old for this stuff now? Or did they just stop doing it?
No, after you hit 6th grade, you go into...
Oh, okay.
Teen class is more centered around G. Or at least whenever I got into the teen class. Now, I don't know what teen class is like.
Mm.
I just remember I left a year early because I just didn't find it interesting anymore. Because I was the oldest and people expected me to pay attention and answer questions. That's primarily the reason.
Yeah.
But like, it's pretty much along the same lines where you have your general craft or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe sing a song, have your lesson, have your gym play whatever, and then we play dodgeball 90% of the time.
It's fun.
And we just kept playing till our parents would come over and pick us up and leave. That was the class. Like you got your creativity out, you got your Jesus time, you got your bloodthirsty time.
Yeah.
And like you said, the one athletic kid was the same age as me, but slightly older. So we got picked on opposite teams every time.
Yeah. Yep.
So I had to keep up with him, which I kind of could.
That was basically my experience at gym class. Like, I'm not super athletic or good at sports, but everyone else was younger than me at our gym class, our homeschool gym class. So, like, I felt like I was on top of the world because I could pelt.
Because everyone was up to your belly button.
What?
What? You're taller.
Oh. All I heard was belly button. I'm like, what?
Well, everyone's height came up to your belly button.
Yeah.
You like pick them up by their head, like chuck them across the room. Like if you threw Jesus on water and you just like skip across the lake.
Right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Yeah.
Like physics are a thing. Enough that would be.
Yeah.
You can skip a rock and it can't walk on water.
Yeah. So like I would get picked for one team, and then like Nate and Elijah would be on the other. They were
Second and third.
they were two, like it took two of
Yeah.
them.
Or Drew Clean.
Wait, well yeah, he was better than me. I'm
Yeah.
talking about after he left.
Oh, after he left. Yeah, you were first picked every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You'd kick somebody and they would fly 6 feet.
just because I was the oldest, not because I was good at anything.
No, I think you had experience, and that's the important part. Experience is over everything. However, Obi-Wan. Oh no, that was Captain Rex. Experience outranks everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that was his like catchphrase to us. Ahsoka was a Jedi, which technically outranks him, but he keeps saying that line, so he was in charge.
True.
I think that was their last lines before. It was a very impactful moment. I was impressed. That's another note. I'm not getting on Star Wars. I'm not allowed to get on Star Wars.
You remember the Homer story?
Homer Simpson?
No.
That's the first thing that came into my head as well.
My old boss.
Oh, Simpson Homer.
Yeah. No.
Which are you talking about?
I'll just tell it. So back in the day, we were super into Nerf. Nerf guns, Nerf swords.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Nerf battle axes, Nerf broadswords,
Maces.
Not
Nerf, just regular maces.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just mace.
Yeah. I was thinking Windu, but okay.
Oh yeah. But so, like,
Go on, Scotty.
we just played a laugh track. Anyway.
Have it.
So we were at like every gym class, we would just be running around like poking at each other with those or shooting, but usually we wouldn't hit each other because we're timid homeschool kids, except for Gabe. He would probably shoot.
Yeah.
But I would always try to be careful not to shoot. Anyway,
I just think.
so we're kind of like playing around with those, and then so my the guy who ended up being my first boss was like 6'3", 300 pounds, bald, with a goatee and a scowl that never left his face.
Yep.
I can confirm.
Like, he was a good guy, but he was an imposing figure. So we're running around just playing with our Nerf stuff, and suddenly you just hear
No, you never heard that, but
and then the doors fly open. And there, as after the smoke cleared, stood Homer. And every homeschooler simultaneously wet his pants, crapped his pants, and cried so hard that it wet the pants even more.
He wet his pants through so much that it had enough time to dry.
Like the
And
salt
then-
from the tears dried the pants, and then he cried more and it wet him again.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is how scared everyone was.
Every time he'd enter the building. This didn't happen once. This happened multiple times.
Yes, but this was the first time. In his right hand was the full auto Nerf gun with the chain belt. In his left hand was the broadsword, like the big one.
The power
Yeah,
launcher, whatever it was called. Is it red or is it the black one?
black one.
Yeah.
And
I have it in
strapped over his shoulder was the Nerf battle axe. And so everyone clears out of the gym like within 1 second, and he's like, "Whoa, guys, I was gonna play." And he's like, "Come on, you chickens, you gonna fight me?" And I'm like, "This feels like it's from the Bible or something." Oh yeah, you're Goliath, right?
It did feel very much like that.
Yes. And then like, I'm like, all right, let me try this. He's like, points at me. You come here. I wet myself again because I drank most of my tears so I could pee again.
Yeah, I refurbished myself with my own tears.
It was recycling, you know.
Yeah, reduce, reuse, recycle.
Rogaine. What?
Yeah,
That's
training gum.
reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the slogan for Rogaine. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so he's like, you, like, with a massive dirty finger. He points at me.
Like his sausage fingers.
Yes. Bite me. I'm like, oh, okay. I had my one of the little ninja swords. So I'm like 2 feet shorter than him with a sword like a fifth the size of his sword. And I'm like, oh, guess I'll go fight him. And it was like one moment where I actually felt brave because I left the security of the place where all the homeschoolers were hiding
Behind the whiteboard.
yeah, up on the stage. And
But at that point, all the
It really
Yeah.
was. Like, we just barricaded ourselves on the stage.
I remember this.
This is
I
exactly what
remember
happened.
this.
yeah.
and I went out and I faced the giant.
And at that moment, I remember turning to Drew like, he's never coming back.
And like I go up to him and I don't know for sure that he eats trolls for breakfast. But his breath suggested this fact. But so I'm still horror scared. But I'm like, all right. I get into a position.
You can tell how traumatizing this event was for him by how vividly he's describing this.
Oh yeah, this is burned into his brain.
Oh, very much so. And I like see the moms off on the sideline, and they're hiding, but they're kind of just watching. Like, are the boy? Is he gonna die? And so I'm like, all right. I get into stance. Like, all right, it's the Force, Scott, because we're into Star Wars back in this day. So I'm
Yeah, we were.
like, good, just face the giant. So I can tell he's trying to go easy on me. So he swings the broadsword and almost knocks mine out of my hand, even though he's going easy on me. Like, ah!
But you gotta remember, back then we couldn't even swing that sword. Like it was
Well,
so.
I had the little ninja one.
Well, like the power sword,
yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't even lift that whenever we were that young.
Right.
Like I think you were the first person to use that, and you had to like put all your muscle into swinging it around and
Yeah.
get like a big build up to it.
Mm. Yeah, at first.
Like for you to stop it, like that's.
Well,
Or deflect it.
I'm not entirely sure that I did either.
No, I remember watching it. It was more. It wasn't a full stop. It was more like you deflect it out of you getting your skull cracked open
Yeah. So
from a Nerf weapon.
well, it was an earth or nothing.
That's true.
Very true.
Very close to being nothing.
Yeah. So I deflect his first blow. And so I'm like, all right, this is bad, but I survived. So he swings a couple more times at me, and I'm getting the hang of it. So and he chops to my side, and I like do a barrel roll off to the side, and he laughed because he was like getting into it, but it was basically a Goliath laugh, which made me wet myself again. That's what I
Oh,
remember
like
being.
psychotic, like scientist, like it's alive, kind of a.
Well, I can't copy it, but it was.
It was like menacing.
Here we, yeah. So he's like, all right, this is boring. So he throws his broadsword away, pulls out the battle axe. They're like, oh dear,
I'm wet again.
I didn't think of it until I saw Sam's face, and then he was like, oh, I was like, okay, yeah, they're
Talking about pee, all right.
I know.
I wet myself again is what I was implying.
Yes. So
We know. We just don't care.
All right, that's fair enough.
So he swings the battle axe at me, and I dodge once. He swings again. I grab it. I grab the handle with my left hand, spin around, and start whacking him in the head with my back to his belly. So I'm like swinging behind me, like whack, whack, whack. He's like, I could hear him go like, oh. Because I'm like, I'm getting into it. I'm gonna murder you, monster.
Well, like your strength versus his strength, like he's 8 of you,
At least.
like body size and strength.
Yes. Like, so I'm going whack, whack, whack. I could hear it going.
Like echoing through the hollow gymnasium.
So he's like, ow, ow, ow. So he like pushed me away because I was getting too rough, and I think I had to do another barrel because of that, because he pushed me hard, and then we kind of just like, all right, well that was fun. He walked away. I'm like,
Yeah, that was phase 1 of the boss fight.
and slowly, like the Munchkins from the Wizard of Oz,
Yeah.
the homeschoolers started coming out again.
Ding dong.
And I like in my I probably didn't do this, but like in my mind I like raised my hands out like, I am your savior, my people. You come out and be free.
King of the
homeschoolers.
homeschoolers.
Of the monster.
Behold, Scott, king of the homeschoolers.
Ding dong, the Homer's dad.
Ran away.
Oh, but that was like, that felt amazing.
Like I remember the pretext of that where we were fighting and like we were just kind of like generally like it was a free for all, like just chaos everywhere.
Yeah.
Imagine the universe and like all the galaxies like swirling around each other. Like that's basically what it was.
Running around.
Yeah, we were just chaotic, like swing and hit anything you can, just not yourself.
Which I didn't always
Yeah. I just remember watching you from the sidelines, like, he just did a barrel roll. Scott might win this. It's true. We might see Scott again. He might not. Oh, he just got pushed over.
Yeah, I don't remember everything, but it was very scary. I forgot to like as he was like taunting us to come out, he had his full auto gun, and he was just like shooting it up on stage, like, come out, come out.
I can see you up there.
Yeah, in my mind, it was basically like he wanted to eat us, but he was probably like, come on, guys, I just came up here to hang out with you because I just got these toys for Christmas. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, no. In hindsight, from like our perspective,
Terrifying.
yeah, I can.
Very terrifying.
No, I mean like from our current perspective, from this point in
yeah.
our lives.
Yeah, I mean,
That's probably what it was. Yeah.
Because I would have totally done something. But I'm a lot skinnier than Homer's twice me width-wise. Still.
probably 3 to 4 times. He's a big dude.
Like
Oh,
me
yeah.
today?
Huh?
Like me right now.
Yeah.
Really? I haven't seen Homer since I was 9, so like he's still like 20 foot tall,
Yeah.
20 foot wide, 20 foot girth-wise.
Like his circumference. is
Yeah,
28.
he eclipses the sun when he walks down the street. Like that's what he still is to me.
Yeah.
Goading with legs and a Nerf gun.
I don't want to make him out to be like a bad dude. He's
Oh no, he was awesome.
Oh no, yeah.
well,
As
having
intimidating.
worked with him, he's actually kind of a grouchy person. He's still intimidating, like even when I was
Yeah.
16, 17. But like he's not a bad guy.
Like he's intimidating as like anything, as Satan, but but like he seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
Like I still think he's awesome. It's because he played with you, not me.
He left you alone.
But he did that like 3 or 4 times, and I remember every time, like without fail, he'd always call like you, or maybe like I remember there was one time like 4 of us fought him.
Did we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was like me, you, Drew.
Like-
Yeah,
it was a free for all.
It was a free for all against him.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
really into that. I remember him smiling that part. Okay, I'm it's coming back to me.
It's like you sparked the revolution. With,
Yes.
like your resistance.
people! Take on the giant!
Hit him in the knees. Shorten him down. Let me nibble on his neck.
Hit him in the weenie!
another Nerf.
I'd probably get bruises, hurt.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking more just to make it look cool, like a choreographed like
Oh!
Nerf fight. Like that would be good to learn how to do fight scenes. That'd be good practice for us.
I'd be into filming that.
Yeah. Like I'm 100% down to like maybe do special effects for whatever. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. Me and my buddy Luke from my church, we were thinking about doing
Not
a
me.
lightsaber fight. And we have it all choreographed out. I have it all written down, mapped out. I'm like, all right, well, I have a lot of cool things I want to do. Some of them might paralyze me, but they're cool. Like we have in our gymnasium, we have the basketball court. Then behind the basketball court, we have the kitchen area. We have all the concessions and everything. That's 12 foot up and over. So like the top of the kitchen just flattened out, use it for storage. Me and Caleb turned it into a hockey rink. Currently, it's awesome. And so we were gonna have one point of the fight where Luke kind of like uppercuts me and I fly up on top of the kitchen and like he force jumps up onto the top of the kitchen with me.
That's cool.
And how we were going to end up doing that is I basically jump from the top of the kitchen, do a dive roll behind him, and he just like follows it with his fist. So like it's there. I can edit, like I can mask around him and make his punch line upright and just play it in reverse. It'll look perfect. I can roll off the kitchen from my back easily. It's only a 12-foot drop. It's not that bad. You know how to do the dive roll. Like you're set. You can drop from, I think it's supposed to be 4 times your height, and you can dive roll, and it'll be mostly not. If you know what you're doing, you won't get hurt. Which there's a very specific way you're supposed to dive roll that I've kind of practicing for the past 8 years. So I know how to do it, but it takes a lot of practice. That's really my extent of parkour knowledge.
Kind of off topic, but you know Chris Pratt started as a stuntman?
Really?
Yeah, he was trying to get into stunt work. That's why he had, excuse the pun, but he had so many pratfalls and
He did have a lot.
like jumping over the desk and
Breaking the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that is one of my favorite clips he's done because it's something that's genuinely like they should break character from that, but they don't.
Yeah. Well, they had to film it a bunch of times because he chucked the briefcase at the wall and busted.
Oh yeah.
Switch.
Dude, I remember watching the blooper reel for that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what was it? Chris Traeger?
Yeah.
I think.
He's like,
Yeah,
holy
that's
crap.
freaking hilarious.
Yes. Broke the light. Chris Pratt was like, that's not cops can fix, and he like jumps over the desk again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out.
A lot of things Pratt does behind. He seems like a really genuinely nice, like funny guy to hang around with. But
I mean, probably. I'm not a super big fan since he dumped Anna Faris, but
what about me? Available? I have many
he's
questions.
doing Klondike things. Those are annoying. You not gotten
mean,
those ads?
What would you do? Me and Sam are on the same brainwave.
Why
right
is she
now.
doing anything with Jack's Film's dogs?
Oh, did it?
Uh,
Scott got it.
Give me Grimace.
I like how that's our mascot for what a bad joke is.
Yeah.
I still think
Well,
FedEx.
we're actually grimacing whenever.
Yeah, I still think Grimace should be the
Is it seriously
is.
not? No, okay.
I didn't.
I still think FedEx should buy out the rights to Grimace because he's purple. Their big thing is the Purple Promise. FedEx has a thing called the Purple Promise where it's, I will make every, whatever, outstanding. I'll make every experience with us outstanding. I'm like, outstanding in a field? Because, man, I really don't care. And I'm legally allowed to say that. That was the only thing I remember from my what is it? Initiation. What is it? That was...
Training.
It's like, what is it
Induction?
called? No.
It's on the tip of my.
Introduction.
Orientation.
Oh.
That was the only thing I remember from orientation. Like the HR representative was giving us a rundown of like what we can and cannot do outside of work involving FedEx, and one of them was you can say whatever you want about the company, just don't speak for it, and I'm gonna do that. Other than that, I remember nothing. I remember one other thing from orientation, and that was
And I bet I know what it is. Oh shoot.
It was there was a questionnaire.
Never
She
mind.
was like, "What of these things are you not allowed to do in the workplace?" And the first one was sleep on the job. The second one was steal from the job. The third one was something else that was also very illegal. Kill somebody. I don't remember. It might have been. The fourth
Kill
one
somebody while doing coke on top of a prostitute.
The third one was killing someone while doing coke on top of a prostitute.
For the third time this week.
Joe.
But I'm not angry. Joe.
And then the next option was work efficiently at a safe manner. And like I started smiling, like this is the stupidest question ever. And she pointed to me like, "You're smiling. You answer." And I'm like, "All right, I'll just pick one of them." I picked B. I picked whatever I said B was, which was one of the 3 illegal things.
Steal from
on
the
that
job.
list. Yeah, steal from the job. She's like, "No, that's wrong." And everyone in the room like, "What do you mean that's wrong? Like, what of those things is allowed in the workplace, but the other is not?" So if we're allowed to steal from the job, I love this place. Like one of them's like, "Wait, bees? You're allowed to steal?" She's like, "Wait, what?" She looked at the board like, "I don't like how it's worded. You're still wrong, but I don't like how it's worded." I'm like, "Oh, Jessica, really?" All right, I see how it is. And she gave me a cookie like a week later, so we're fine now.
Okay.
Cookie, yeah.
It was a good cookie,
That makes
though.
up for everything.
So yeah, that was my orientation to FedEx.
More than I ever got from Walmart.
What was Walmart? Do your job, go.
No, it was do your job. You did your job well. Here's something to yell at you about anyway. Now go home.
Well,
That was Walmart.
That might have just been your manager though, because we've discussed.
No, it was Walmart in general.
Okay. Well, it might just be that Walmart.
It was made worse by my supervisor, but it was Walmart in general.
Because like we talked about this at Sheets before we started the podcast. Like the one manager that is apparently there, like did her job really poorly.
Oh,
at
yeah.
the previous
Oh, yeah.
location she was at, so she got sent to
That's the store manager.
the local Walmart that's around us.
So that's what was that? The highest position.
The store manager. Yeah, the highest position in the store. Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh man, that thing's gonna. Woo!
Yeah, there is a reason there's a mass exodus that's been going on. Like,
Yeah.
my shift is basically unrecognizable. Like, I know, like, maybe I've seen 4 people that I still know.
Is Glasses Brian still there?
No, he left.
Did.
Yes, he did. Ian's still there. Ian.
Ian.
Oh, Ian. Yeah.
Yeah, Ian.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he and I were actually in the same orientation class. So
Okay.
yeah, he is. He never did the same like work as me. He was on online grocery.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, we still got to interact.
So did you work there during or before, during, or after they started like all the online pickup stuff, like online buyers and such?
That had already started when I was working there.
Was
Okay.
it big though? Because I don't remember it being that common. Started.
It was just getting big. Like, I think maybe halfway through my time there, they started adding more parking spaces.
Okay.
Yeah, because they repainted the building or something and added all the. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
For those of you who don't understand my gameology with what I said, there's a feature where you can order online things and go and pick it up at the store, and there's people that run around that work for Walmart and they'll pick up the thing that you bought and bring it out to the front.
They'll
Essentially.
receive a copy of your order and they will do your shopping for you, essentially.
Yeah, so you just gotta
Which-
go and pick it up.
I don't because like if there's an item on your list that they don't have, like they haven't stocked, it's up to the judgment of the shopper what the next best substitute is. So I don't trust that. Like, it's not that I think the people are meaning me any harm or anything.
Yeah,
But I'd rather leave it up to myself, whatever the second best option is.
yeah, because you know your preferences.
Exactly.
To them, you're just a number on a paper.
Exactly.
Like if I had that job, I probably wouldn't care who you were, or what you wanted.
Well, you'd probably start pranking people. Like you'd leave this
The
smiling
rubber chicken in there.
rubber chick. I was thinking like the sponge.
Oh, the
sly
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's
like
like leave
put it on
random
the
notes.
underwear or whatever.
Yeah. Dude, okay, you are 100% right.
Yeah. I know I'm right.
I'm surprised you haven't slipped that into any packages.
I'm not.
Gabe's eyes just got bigger than my nose.
I know what I'm doing Monday. You live around me, which you don't know where I live, so that's kind of hard to judge.
Well, if you see a SpongeBob picture show up in your mail,
If any of you get a package from FedEx and it has a weird picture of SpongeBob SquarePants giving the funniest smile ever animated in cartoon history,
it's true.
Encased in packing tape, like
You
laminated with packing tape.
you have been graced with a package that has been worked on by Gabe.
And if you want me to sign it, find me. I dare you. That's a threat.
Take that as a threat.
If that ever does happen, I will be thoroughly impressed.
I would be a bit terrified.
Oh, I'll be terrified, but like I'll be impressed. Like, yeah,
You know what? If you're here to kidnap me, just take me. You've earned it.
yeah. You can find my house and find where I live, and you don't know me personally, Zoe. Yeah. Come hang out. We'll play Sea of Thieves. I've just got a computer.
What? Oh, you can't.
Right there. Alright, well, you got a point. I'll just steal Caleb's.
Yeah.
You won't mind. Bigger than him. Actually, I don't know if I am or not.
I don't think you are.
I think you got taller.
You're about
than
the
me.
same size.
He's
Yeah.
a big boy now.
I think you were just taller than him last
strong.
time. Like, I think we did an official measurement last time, but you weren't there by much.
Mike's not picking that up, Scott.
The feeling's still there.
Yeah, it matters what's in your heart, not in your fart. Alvin, you can add stuff to the merch store. Please.
Oh man.
Oh, when you intend to move all your limbs without any purpose. I'm going to flail!
Oh my gosh. We were.
We were coming up with variants of that Vine where the guy passes the camera during like Mardi Gras or something,
It
and he
actually
just
looked like Pittsburgh.
was it
Yeah.
really?
It looked like the Clementi Bridge, actually.
Okay, I don't know. Well, the guy just passes the camera, and you just hear him go, "I'm going to jail."
And it keeps going.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
leaves it. It's amazing. It's a great video. But we were just coming up with different variants of it earlier before we started recording.
Like if you get accepted to a college, like I'm going to Yale.
If you're in SeaWorld and you're about to go see the aquatic mammals, I'm going to whale.
Like if you're out at the game land shotgun, you're like, I'm shooting a quail.
Like if you're into racing things that are very slow, like I'm going to snail.
If you need to go make sure that the postal service delivered your stuff on time, I'm getting the mail.
Yeah.
When you're about to take a shot with a girl you really like, I'm going to fail.
That one's personally my favorite because I was thinking the exact same thing whenever you said it earlier, and I'm like, all right, I'm fine with this. Yeah. We didn't talk about how Dumb started.
No, we did not.
Yeah, no, I think
next
we got.
time. Dragon Ball Z. We don't own Dragon Ball.
Oh.
So next time, same Bat channel. We don't own Batman. I don't know. How do you want to end this? We don't really have an official outro or intro. Wine or cheese?
Dear God.
Samuel, you got chosen to play the game I forgot about till this very moment. Oh boy.
Hold the mic.
I'd like to buy an E.
Alright, so you're in the woods. You have a giant capital letter E behind you with googly eyes on the top portion of the E.
Yeah.
See a piece of paper stapled to the E. Want to know what it says? Or would you rather just ignore it and continue on your adventure?
I played Slenderman. I know how this goes. I'm gonna continue.
Alright, you're going to continue.
Scary. That's the first autocomplete.
What is it?
Okay. So I'm looking up like monk chanting
Yeah.
that I'm gonna try and play into the mic. I typed in monk. The first autocomplete is monkeys jumping on the bed.
Well, one did fall off and bump its head.
I'm terrified now of my phone.
The doctor came and he fell dead. How's it go? Not like that.
Everyone's scattered because they thought it was the cops. All right, so Isaac's in the woods. A giant capital letter E with a piece of paper stapled to.
Oh yeah, the Googly Boys.
To its midsection with googly eyes on its top.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the middle of the woods. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, roughly. Maybe it's 8 o'clock. I'm not really entirely sure. It's daytime. You can see in front of you pretty. There's a path in front of you, or there's an opening in the woods behind you. Which way would you like to go? Or would you like to sit there? That's also an option.
I'd like to go forward, Jim.
Would you like to go down the path?
I'll go down path.
All right, so you start going down the path. The letter E doesn't have any legs, so it's kind of stuck there. Would you like to drag it with you?
You know what? Sure.
All right, so you're dragging the letter E. Would you like to carry it, or would you like to drag it?
Gabe.
It is enormous.
I feel like I'm not really trusting the direction of this story. Why is it important whether he carries or drags a giant letter E?
It's part of the game, all right?
Okay.
You don't understand anything else I do during the game. Why should this make any sense?
But it didn't make sense in a way I could understand.
Oh, yeah, because every time you try to understand something, I'd normally throw you a curveball.
Yeah.
All right, so Sam, would you like to carry the E on your back like Jesus carrying the cross? Would you like to drag it, like, by the upper portion?
Wait, Jesus carried a big T, and Sam's carrying a big E.
Give it away.
Oh, sorry. I'll stop talking. I didn't mean to do that.
If it means I can skip on water, I'll carry the E.
What if it doesn't? All right, well, you carry the E down the path. It's very light. It's very hollow. It actually wasn't heavy at all. It just looks large and charged, kind of like Homer, but hollow on the inside. He might have been emotionally. That's not the important part. So you walk down the path in the middle of the woods with the E on your back, googly eyes bobbling around every which direction as you go down the path. And at some point, you notice there's smoke rising in the distance off to the right side. But to the left of the path splits into a Y. One goes towards the smoke, one goes to the left. Which would you like to go to?
I'll go to the smoke.
All right, so you start going towards the smoke. After about an hour of walking or so, it's a very long, strenuous journey across the woodlands, such. You meet various small creatures like bears, snakes, lions, tigers.
Oh my!
Oh my!
I couldn't remember which 3 are from the Wizard of Oz.
Snakes. Dishwasher.
Dishwasher? No.
Huh?
Dishwasher, my wife? So you get there to there's like a log cabin. Eventually you make it to the smoke. Like a log cabin. It's kind of built into the ground. It's imagine Merlin's cottage from Shrek 3. Essentially. That is what it is. It's a hobbit home.
I've only seen the second Shrek movie.
It's a hobbit home. Imagine Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins. Imagine Bilbo's humble commode.
Yes.
That is essentially what it is. Would you like to knock on the door? Would you like to go inside, or would you like to keep carrying on with your king on
Wayward Son?
E?
I'm gonna just go inside.
Go inside, but the E is too large to get in the door, so you leave it outside. So,
Do I tie it up with the horses?
Yes, you then tie it up with the donkey that is outside.
Donkey.
It's not a live donkey; it's a stuffed animal. I don't. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
Just kind of put 2 and 2 together and got 5. So yeah. So you go inside, and there sitting in a rocking chair is an old man with a beard, no clothing on, with a beard that covers down between his legs.
Yeah.
and rolls onto the floor for a good 1.5 feet. Would you like to say hello? Would you like to poke him? Sleeping. Would you like to poke him and wake him up? Would you like to look at what's cooking in the pot?
I'll look at the pot.
Alright, so you look at the pot where the smoke was resonating out of the chimney. Look inside of it, and there's like a bubbling, like brownish green liquid inside of it. See, there's a ladle to the side of it. There's a sign that above the pot. To your left there's a bowl that you could possibly use to, ladle it out and put it. So choose to. So what of those? What would you like to do? Would you like to read the sign? Would you like to drink the thing? Would you like to? The choice is yours. Do whatever you want.
Read the thing.
Try to read it, but it's kind of written in gibberish. It kind of looks like the letter M slurred onto a piece of a chicken nugget, and then it continues on to look like a dragon riding down a rainbow.
Oh my god, dude.
So now what would you like to do with that information?
I would like to wake the old man by pouring the contents of the pot over him.
I love that you read my mind on what I wanted you to do. So you pour it onto him, he doesn't react.
Okay.
Now, would you like to pour all of it or some of it?
Oh, all of it.
Alright. You roll a 1. It did not wake up. Do notice that the steam resonating off of him kind of like just forms a ball above him. Would you like to poke it? Would you like to leave it alone? Would you like to ask it a question? What would you like to do?
I would like to ask it whether or not if Dwayne Johnson's wife hit her husband's butt, would it be considered hitting rock bottom?
It immediately flies out of the room. Would you like to follow it?
Yes, taking the E and the donkey with me.
You follow it out the door.
Stuffed donkey that isn't real.
You follow it out the door, full sprint. You keep up with it, and as soon as it leaves outside of the door, it vanishes. It just spreads out and it combines with the air, and it just goes. It's no more. So now that you have the donkey with you under your arm, it's still tied up, mind you.
Okay.
I should have probably left that unmentioned, so you could have got clotheslined by it. But I'm a nice guy. I'm looking out for you. So now that you have the stuffed donkey and the no longer ball of fire, and perhaps a dead man behind you, you just watch his soul ascend to heaven.
Okay.
Perhaps we. I mean, I know you guys don't.
I don't know anything about what's happening right now.
What would your next course of action to be? What would you like it to be? You do anything.
Gabe, where does this end?
We'll find out.
Okay, fine.
God, I think we all know where.
Yeah, but I want to get to the good part.
You very well know where this ends.
Yeah, they've been down the road.
I don't.
You will.
I'd untie the donkey and continue down the road.
You untie the donkey. Would you like to leave your E behind or take it with you?
Take it with me.
Alright, so under one arm you have the capital E. Letters still taped onto it with a piece of scotch tape. Googly eyes still bouncing around like if it was, an autistic kid on a merry-go-round.
You want to retract that one, Gabe?
Autism does? It's like vaccines. I don't know what the cause or result is. So let that be known if I ever make a vaccine joke that I really have no idea what I'm talking about. Where's I going with this? Oh yeah, you start walking. You start walking through the woods, just on an adventure with your now claimed donkey. Capital letter E, googly eyes and all. But the letter's still unread on the test.
Wait, there's a letter on it?
Yeah.
Been there since the beginning.
Like an envelope with words written on
No, it's just like a piece of like notebook paper that was torn out, like scotch taped to the middle part of the E. You know, like little short nub of the E.
it? Why haven't you read it?
I was too afraid of the Slender Man.
Oh, I did hear this part.
Initially, that was correct, but I've changed it since.
Okay, well, in that case,
Or maybe I haven't. Maybe that was reverse psychology.
I'll go ahead and read it. I'll take my chances.
All right, so you stop in the middle of the woods. No, it's about 3:30. It's still a decent amount of daylight out. So you stop. You put down the E. You put down the donkey. You read it, and it says, "Look behind you."
Getting very familiar.
Now what do you do? Do you acknowledge it? Do you do what it says, or do you ignore it? Look behind you, Sam.
I'm
Look behind me. You look behind me. You look behind yourself, and there's nothing there. So would you like to keep traversing forward on? Would you like to go back?
Oh, there's a sentence.
Would you like to ride the donkey, maybe?
Real guy remind you.
Don't tell him things that I'm thinking. Somewhere down here. To get everyone's attention, I just forgot. I could just go. Here's Scott. All right. So do you like to go back? My cheese balls! No. Got my cheese balls. My flailing. Would you like to go back to the hut? Would you like to go back the way you came? Would you like to go forward, the way you were going? Would you like to try to ride the donkey? Would you like to try to ride the E? Oh, it's up to you.
Ride the E.
Dear
God.
There's more.
Oh.
I'll just keep going forward.
All right, so you turn back around and there's a bear
Okay. Okay.
Thank God.
with a capital letter. Also,
Which one, Gabe?
I don't know.
You doing?
Also, letter E.
Okay. Wait a second. Wait a
Um,
second. Is the bear in the shape of an E, or does
No.
he have it floating? What?
It's behind him.
Okay.
Also, googly eyes with a bow on top of it.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Aww. This is adorable and stupid.
Yeah, it is. So, bear in front of you, E to your left, the donkey to your right. The other E with the supposedly girl E, Iette,
Mhm.
behind the bear.
Eat at Joe's.
What would you like your next action to be?
Grimace, please.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Okay. So I'm gonna set up the two E's together. I'm gonna get them on a date. Also going to set up the bear with the donkey.
You are my favorite wine and cheese player ever. Oh my gosh. Alright, so you found a way around the bear killing him. I can't believe it.
He's a master.
I don't know how he did it. How?
Every game of wine or cheese somehow ends with the bear murdering all of us.
I don't know what
How
to do now.
it always ends.
You win. No, alright, I got it.
Okay.
Alright. Psych. So you like grab your E from behind you. You like you grab the bear by its shoulders and move it out of the way like it's a toddler. You push your E up against the other E. lovemaking E happens, where
Oh,
they now love
dear
each other.
Lord.
Not love making. That's not what I meant. Affection happens where
Ah!
they get married on the spot
Whoa!
and begin.
Oh, what do they begin?
Just say they go on a date.
They begin their journey to their first date at Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
The middle letter is E. The middle letter is E in
That's
Chucky. I want to
stupid.
make that joke very clear because it is not a good one.
Grimace is working overtime today.
He's not even from Chuck E. Cheese. So then you like kind of like make kissing noises with the bull or the donkey at the bear, and like the bear starts to. Oh, I see. I see something I want. And so he then proceeds to try to eat the donkey.
Why?
Because he's a bear.
Wait. Go on.
That's an answer. Because he's a bear.
That is a very legitimate answer.
Within the realms of this game, yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. All right, so a second bear ascends from the forest.
Okay.
Ascends from heaven. All right, I decided to rewrite it.
Ascends from heaven?
Yes, ascends from heaven. Who said in wine or Jesus heaven is up? All right. The earth opens up and ascends a bear from heaven from down below, the land down under where heaven is.
Yes.
Because women glow and men plunder down there, from what I've heard.
Hang on. Hear that? Thunder?
Better run.
Or take cover.
So there you stand, bear to your front, former donkey to your right, other bear behind you. Would you like to run away? Would you like to admire the second bear? Would you like to say hello to the second bear? Would you like to say hello to the first bear? You haven't spoken a word this whole time. To anybody.
Silent film so far.
It really is. Except for the loud sizzling of the old man cooking the soup.
Oh, this is what Zoe can animate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna animate this when I already have the image in my head.
What would you like to do, Sam?
I'll set romantic dinner, the main course being the donkey, between the two bears.
But it's stuffed.
They don't know that.
Shh. Sam sets up a candlelit, turns the sun off,
Yeah.
sets up a candlelit dinner. Beautiful stuffing to the right side where the girl sits. Beautiful stuffing to the left, very appetizing. Gravy smothered all over it. He builds 2 chairs out of the pine tree. And he waits. The bears are no longer there because it is now nighttime and they've lost interest. You once again have evaded death. Good job, Samuel.
This sucks.
Scott wants you to die, but I won't let it. Because I want to.
Why couldn't it have been me? I would have died already.
I know. Sam still amazed me by not dying the first time. Like, this is the only thing you could have done to get around that. So, you just kind of look around. Hear a growling.
Oh, please, God.
Look into the forest and you see 4 white dots in like medium range distance, like 200 feet away. Not that far. It's like sprinting distance. Sprint for like 10, a little bit.
40.
Would you like to run the opposite way? Would you like to eat some of the donkey you prepared? Would you like to take... Realizing the E's can't move. Would you like to do anything with the E's?
Because they're still a thing.
Yeah, they're still there. They're just pushed together.
I'll just move them around a little bit and make kissy noises.
So you
When do
play,
they make a lowercase e?
you play kissing noises with the 2 capital E's. Eventually the white dots get closer and it's a truck.
Called it.
So
In my mind.
call that?
In my
he
mind.
called it in his mind. We're sharing the same brain cells. We have 2 of them.
Right.
We're sharing them for now. So I
We're
picked
on
up
loan from Drew. He gave us one of his many.
Yeah. And so, the truck just kind of like stops in front of you. You don't notice it, but you just realize things get a lot brighter. You're still making kissy noises with the 2 capital E's.
Yeah.
You just hear, "What are you doing?" Would you like to ignore him? Would you like to turn around and talk to him? Would you like to run away? Would you like to assault him with the E's? Would you like to call the bears back?
Damn. Please end this.
He doesn't know how.
He knew how to stop it.
I know he doesn't know how, because all of these options go to the same spot. I know where that spot is. Wait, what did the note say? Did I tell him what the note said?
No, he never read the note.
Okay. No, it was look behind you. That's what it said.
Oh yeah. You did.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then there was nothing there, and then suddenly a bear.
Yeah, he looked behind him twice, and then there was a bear.
Okay. What if I look behind me again?
Look behind you, and there's a truck.
Another truck?
No, the same truck.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 roads, not tied together, in the middle of a forest.
So in front of you, to your right, the candlelit dinner. The front of you, you're still making kissy noises. All right, guys. You turn around with
Can
the
I-
E's, and you're still making them do the kissy noises.
Can I invite the truck driver to a lovely candlelit dinner?
You invite him out of his truck. He then exposes himself out of his truck. He's
That's
still
not what a
clothed.
crazy person would do. Why is there cotton on this table, dripping with gravy?
He gets out of his truck.
To be fair, he said it was stuffing.
Stuffing from the donkey. Cotton.
Never said what it was stuffed with.
He did it. But that is exactly what was inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the man gets out of his truck with his shotgun. And he just kind of looks at you. Now think of this from his perspective. A guy with like messed up hair, probably scarred for life, making 2 capital letter E's that are 7 foot tall make out with each other with like a homemade candlelit dinner with cotton on it.
Uh-huh.
You think he would want to join you? Well, he does.
Okay.
You just sit down, you start talking, and he says there's a friend in the back of his truck. Would you ask to meet him, or would you like
Yes.
to keep on with your candlelit dinner with the romantic redneck?
Well, I'll ask about his friend.
All right. So the redneck sits back in his chair, stomps on the ground. Clyde, get out here!
God!
And there from the truck comes out a 12-foot, 550-pound bear.
I knew it!
Named Clyde.
I knew it was coming, but it was still funny.
He has scars all over his face. He has a tattoo on his chest saying "Mommy" across an anchor. His arms are shaved, but he is ripped.
He's a bear with shaved arms.
Yeah, he is.
I'm just picturing a bear with like human
Human
muscular
arms.
arms.
This is exactly what Clyde is.
Yeah.
That is terrifying, actually. Zoe, please draw that and send it to us.
This is Bear Mark II right here. This is Weiner Cheese, the second edition.
This is a D&D character in the making, if ever I've heard one.
Yeah.
Clyde,
Man bear.
Man bear.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson arms.
Clyde the human bear man.
Man bear man.
Bruin.
Man bear man.
Man bear man. So Clyde comes out of the truck. You look up at him towering down on you like Scott did whenever you were 3. And it's kind of shaking because you're not sure if he's going to eat you or eat what you've prepared. Would you like to offer him the food or offer him yourself?
At this point, I'll just offer myself.
You throw your arms up, embrace. You're ready to embrace the sweet release of death, and you just hear, "Friendly, doesn't have any teeth." You're just very disappointed at this moment. You kind of just put your arms up. What? Would you like to attack the bear?
Yes, I'm angry.
All right, you angrily punch the bear repeatedly, but he is 550 pounds, 12 foot tall, a muscle of a Clyde. You really don't do any damage to him.
Muscle of a Clyde.
Muscle man. That's Hulk Hogan on steroids, if I've ever seen.
Hulk Hogan.
So Hulk Hogan. There you stand, tired, exhausted, suddenly blindfolded and thrown into the back of the truck. Wake up in the morning in a basement with Clyde. Man's nowhere to be seen. You're chained up to the wall.
This.
What would you like to do? Scott, shut up.
Wait.
I'm trying to wrap it up, alright?
No, this is terrifying. A bear with human arms.
Just sitting across the room from you.
Yeah, while you're chained to the wall like a dungeon basement.
Yep.
Alright. Okay, I'm done wetting myself. Continue.
The inner amalgamations of my mind are an enigma.
Almost
Patrick quote.
their machination.
Whatever.
Amalgamation.
The inner amalgamations of my amalgamation magnetorily make an enigma. Put that on a t-shirt. Oh, alright, we're gonna wrap this up. It's an hour and 30 minutes. This is the longest episode we've ever had. Alright, so there you are, sitting there, just being Sam. Wet pants. Got wet them for you. You can thank them later for me. You can do anything you want. What would you want to do?
Insult Clive.
You insult him by calling him Clive, even though his name's Clyde. That makes him very upset. Charges you. But little did you know.
About $12.99.
Yeah, he charges you $12.99. All right, I was gonna kill him off, but let's keep going. He charges you $12.99 straight to your PayPal. No more money. That is exactly the amount of money you had on your PayPal. No money. You're naked, except for your underwear. I forgot to mention that. You like Lance telling this story. Not the redneck.
Yeah.
So there you are in your underwear. Clyde in front of you. Pretty angry. But he got $13 out of the deal. He's pretty moderately impressed. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. There's too many possibilities now, is there? This thing. Ah! Say, I'll just edit out the side.
Okay.
Yeah. I just remain silent and challenge Clyde to staring contest.
He starts staring at Clyde quite aggressively. Takes it as he wants to mate. Not really, because this is a PG thing, so I can't really do that. No, yes, I do that. All right, so he walks towards you like Moto and Matt Penguin's whatever. Madagascar. Yeah, that one, the second one. Madagascar 2. And so you just hear from the roofing above you. I think Clyde likes you. So he kind of like gets up and starts like rubbing his head against your shoulder and rubbing himself up against you. Sitting there like kind of like, you blinked, so you lost. So like now he is the alpha of the room you are in. So you have submitted to him. It's not prison. No one's gonna die or get shanked. Maybe I can't make any promises though.
He's already about to have intercourse with a bear with human arms. There is no uphill or downhill. This is just bad.
I hit rock bottom.
Yeah, yeah, you hit Dwayne's butt.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah. All right, so there you are with a bear molesting your shoulder. Only your shoulder. He's only touching your shoulder. Just mind you, he's very respectful of your boundaries, except that he's not. So
Shoulder molestation.
he's molesting your shoulder, your left shoulder.
Name.
So, what would you like to do? Push is yours.
Can I craft a makeshift div and shove it into my own throat?
All right. I see your suicide, and I raise you a murder. Sure. Sure. You makeshift a shiv out of the concrete in the wall. Shove it into your throat. Just kind of sit there. Now what? You haven't died yet. The love of Clyde is keeping you alive. Solely Clyde
It's
is
the same love that made Clifford grow big.
Yes. Samuel, you are now 12 foot also.
Shut up, Sam.
I thought of it too. Don't just
That's
get
not
mad
what I
at
meant.
Sam.
You are 12 foot tall as well. You are equal size as the bear. Because of the amount of love Clyde gave you, you are now the equivalence that he is, but as a man.
Do I have bear arms now?
You are the anti-Clyde. Yes. You have bare arms. Because I don't know how to end this, right?
I don't know what to do. I already stabbed myself in the throat.
It's still there.
Pull the shiv out of your throat. Maybe it'll bleed out.
Wait, what if I pull it out of my throat, stab Clive in the mouth, and make Clyde.
Not fair. You can read my mind.
But stab it into his mouth, creating an artificial tooth that he can then use to eat me with.
All right. So what I had planned is you were gonna remove the shiv and listen to Luke's advice. I was gonna have Clyde stop the bleeding by like putting his head around your neck to stop the bleeding. But now there's a hole in the bottom of his chin, and I don't know what to do. So we're gonna go with your storyline. Clyde eats you with his makeshift tooth through his tongue. You win. Abe's the first winner in wine or cheese. Tune in next time where I kill myself.
Oh,
That was a half an hour of wine or
my
cheese.
gosh.
I was gonna end it like right away, but he wouldn't read the stupid notes. So I was just gonna have it. He was gonna show up. He was gonna read the notes. Just look behind you. There's a bear. It eats him. That was gonna be short and simple.
All right. I'm glad that didn't happen.
Oh.
As painful as that was to go through. I'm glad we made it that far.
Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you all for
Enduring
sticking with us. Yeah, really.
that.
Maybe next episode. I don't know if we're still gonna start recording. I'm up for another one.
I am too.
But
It's up to you two though. It's
because you actually have to get up.
It is 1:00.
Oh.
But yeah, maybe next episode we'll talk beginnings of dumb. Maybe what?
If you just want to make this like a 2-hour special, we could just cover it right now.
Well, I mean, Joe Rogan does 3 hours every. He has like 5 episodes.
Right now we're an hour 40.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep.
All
I
right.
can't move. I can't hold this mic for.
Sorry.
You can tighten the knob if
tighten
you want.
Oh, really?
It may work. It may not.
Make it really tight. Harder. Harder.
Really tight.
Harder. Harder. That's good.
Pulling the rest of it down with it.
Tighter. All right, never mind. All right. I'll do it.
You can reach. You're a big boy.
Holy cow! I tightened that. Ah, shut up!
It's a mic. It listens.
Shut up!
Sorry, just text.
Probably.
That's just a guess. I don't even know.
Whatever she sent, I'm gonna read it out loud.
Please do, because she's our only listener.
Yay!
Zoe Live. That was Tyler.
Tyler Zoe. What did Tyler Zoe say?
All right, so Zoe texted me. I don't understand modern dance, Gabe.
Was that a response to something?
I have no clue, but that's what she said.
I think it was her response to modern dance, to be honest.
Nope, that's its standalone message.
I thought you. No, that was different.
Nope, oh, that's its own little. So, how dumb started? The first episode that doesn't end with wine or cheese. And there wasn't even wine or cheese in that.
That's alright. There was bears.
Yeah, that's true.
That felt like an
It's
episode.
about the ending. Wine or bears?
Well, there was an E and there's 3 E's in cheese.
No, there was whining.
Don't point at me when you say that, even though it's true.
That was my aha. I found a way around it. That was my aha pointing at you. So, how dumb started?
Yeah.
Wasn't it at the the yard sale with all the books?
It was a book sale at our church gym, and
Homeschoolers like to reuse
yeah,
educational books and such.
right. Like
They monies. They lots of monies.
Senor de Lopez de la.
Yeah,
I remember him.
I remember him.
So we were at a book sale at our church gym, and like there was a lot of books there. Like there's probably I don't know
That feels right.
30 to 40.
30. I don't know. I feel like it might have been more. It lined the entire outer side of the gymnasium.
That's about 30.
Like if you took a basketball court and put like white tables around the 6 feet in, like that's about how many tables were there. That's a full length basketball court.
What was the?
Like 30 to 40 is what was our guess.
Well, they're 8-foot tables.
Yeah.
If I knew how big.
I don't. 150 feet maybe. Because a hockey's 200.
Let's say 160.
All right.
So it's easier for math. So
You want me to just pull up a calculator?
160 divided by 8 is 80 tables. 2. What?
Divided by 8.
20. Yeah, I knew that.
Well, like we said, 30
Oh
to
my
40
gosh.
tables.
Also,
Um,
homeschoolers can't do math, apparently, as we've just seen.
No, we're not homeschooled anymore. We graduated.
Graduated.
We got the learning on, and then we stopped the learning. We turned the learning off. So we were there at the book sale.
Yeah, we were just, which, you know, is very boring unless you're a mom. And even
Yeah.
then, I don't know
Yeah.
how they enjoyed it.
Like we
Look
have,
at like the Pope right now. Gabe's got his hat all weird, and the
I
bill
put my
is
hat on
sticking straight up.
sideways. I don't know how I did this.
Anyway, so we were at the book sale thing, and I had just gotten my own camcorder, and me and Drew were filming episodes, like just skits around the house.
I
That's
think the intruder.
The Intruder, Why Johnny Can't Read, which was just me, my brother, and my sister.
Was
For-
Dog Napper? That one?
that was
The Stolen Puppy,
Stolen
maybe.
Puppy. Yeah, that was a
That later.
little later because that was when Vimeo happened.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, this was pre-Vimeo.
Oh yeah, like this was before. Yeah, we were young enough that Mom was still like, I don't want your face anywhere on the internet.
Yeah.
So
This is whenever we made that guitar video.
yes, which is
Of-
still funny. Drew thinks it's super cringy,
Oh, I think it's cringy too because I'm in it.
but I think it's cute and it's like it's cool because you can see the beginnings of our sense of humor. Like there's nice chemistry between you and Drew. 'Cause
Yeah.
Drew's like the straight man trying to be as cool as he can. We're just goofing off.
Yeah.
And it's very funny. So what we did was this was before my camcorder. I had gotten a like the cheapest MP3 player you could think of. Like the record button was an actual button. It wasn't on the touch screen, even though it was a touch screen. It was that weird. And so, like the footage was super grainy. It was probably worse than what is it? The 430?
You mean 240?
240. Yeah. It was probably that.
It's probably 144p.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think it was 240p.
Okay.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on the Oatmeal Guy.
No, it's on the old channel. The one I lost access to.
Yes, it is.
Because I think the original one before the one I was in, there was the first one where it's just Drew, and there was the one of me and Drew.
But anyway, we had Drew like in sunglasses and a guitar he didn't know how to play, and Gabe in sunglasses with his hood up and a guitar he didn't play. The guitar he didn't have. And they were just lip syncing and like fake guitar playing to Eye of the Tiger.
It's like if Dub Smash was a thing back then, that's what it would have been. But
Dub Smash, okay.
it's basically, I don't know, it's kind of just basically TikTok musically, but longer.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it was basically that, and it's very funny because Drew's character, he's trying to be a super cool pop star, and
And
James is like goofing around. He turns he starts pretending his guitar is a gun and he's shooting at the air, and it's cool because you see how like our sense of humor is formed.
I feel like to this day, that's exactly how we would do it again. Because
Pretty close.
Drew would take it a little pretty serious. I think he's a little bit more laid back now. Doesn't take it as serious. Slightly, not a lot, just slightly.
Yeah.
And then I would take it slightly more serious. We're more towards the middle ground. Same time, I would definitely. That's it.
Yeah. And then so we filmed that one, and then I got my camcorder, and then the book sale thing happened.
Yeah.
And at this point, me and Drew had an idea for a parody of a news station, the news network called DUMB, the Department of Useless Media Brainwash, which is funny because we watched Three Stooges. Acronyms are funny that spell out something else. Because in the Three Stooges, like the dentists are Dr. I Yankum, and the other dentist, I pull them. Like that's their last names. So we had that sense of humor running through our brains, and then we're like, Gabe, what if you were like a sportscaster for this show? I'm gonna point the camera at you. We'll see what happens. So like, Gabe stumbles through something, and I'm not feeling this.
It was horrible. Like I had okay, well, help.
Yeah.
See right here, Jim. Like we got a thing or something or another.
They're like, all right, let's not. I'm not feeling this. So I turn the camera. Would you get off your phone?
What? I'm listening.
No, yeah, sure. If you are on your phone on a date, you're gonna be in big trouble.
Emily would smack you across the face.
And everywhere else.
Your mallet.
Oh no!
What? Why are you?
That is a fair point. That is a fair point. I apologize.
Okay. And then
Wait, is this just a date
Sorry,
scene?
I
Scott?
got to bring you up too.
I got caught up with something else. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, this is a date after all. Just Scott and Sam are here.
And I'm back on my phone.
So I turned the camera, and they're like, Luke, go. And what I saw was like, oh, he kind of sounded like a newsman. This is actually working. It's kind of funny. So at that point, something in my brain completely changed. It's like, all right, Luke's the guy in front of the camera. Like Gabe's definitely there too, but like Luke's gonna be my main guy. So we're like, all right, who do we get to be our news anchor? Well, I kind of heard of this one TV show that I've never watched called Dr. Phil. And what if, like, if he informs people, like, fill you in. Yeah, Dr. Fill you in. Yeah, there we go. Luke, you're Dr. Fill you in. It's Dr. Phil.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Didn't
why he's
matter.
a
It was a
doctor.
joke.
Yeah.
He's
I
not
combined two jokes, even though they didn't need to be.
like Ninja Brian. He's not a. Oh, he's a real ninja.
He's a real ninja.
He's got a PhD.
And a PhD.
Not too many people can claim that.
And 2 middle fingers. That are always.
Directly pointed at me.
Yes.
He was a doctor because he said so.
Yeah, Dr. Fillion. And then, like, all right, but Gabe, you can still take sports, and you're going to be Mr. Gimp, the sportscaster. Oh wait,
No, that wasn't the origin of Gimp.
no, yeah. Should we?
Somebody else. We didn't have. I didn't have. We didn't have a name. Yep,
Yeah.
that was a later video that we shot after the McConnell's Mills one.
Was it after?
It was.
Oh.
We
Yeah.
recorded. I think we recorded the Intruders third part.
Well, who was your character for the sportscaster then?
I don't think we gave him a name. I think later on we decided that him and Gimp are the same person, but at the time he
Yeah.
didn't have a name. Just in front of the camera as the sports
I've
guy.
been here episode 1 and I
You still don't have a name.
What do you think of that? Yeah.
I remember like the first time I was in front of the camera as the sportscaster, I'm like, well, the Steelers lost again.
That was your only joke.
Yeah. And I don't remember what happened after that.
What I remember, yeah.
All right, well, let's get ready for the Ravens game. They might win again.
Yeah.
All right, here's the kickoff, and away we go. And then we cut back to Phil. The football just comes out of nowhere and hits Phil. That was our
Yeah.
gag for
Oh
that.
yeah.
I remember that joke.
I think that was all we recorded for that. Took a while.
No, we had
No,
more.
no.
Do we have
recorded
more?
Something? Yeah,
Remember
no.
the fight?
Yeah, huh?
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me back up. My role, I super enjoyed this.
Oh, yes.
My favorite part of these early episodes was seeing how much I could make Luke break, because he's trying to stay in character of as like a sports or a newscaster. I would like interrupt him, and Luke would go, "Come on, Carl, we've rehearsed this 1,000 times. Be professional." And I'd be like, "Shut up!" Like as the cameraman, and just conceptually that just cracked us.
Yeah.
I still love that gag. We need to do something like that
Shut up.
in a future episode.
And what were you guys about to say?
That's kind of like the equivalent of Mom, we're done.
Mom,
Shut the camera off.
what?
Like that's the only person that guy like back in like early YouTube days like either you had a brother or you had a mom to shoot your videos.
Oh.
That it? Yeah, Mom, that's it. Shut the camera off.
That wasn't very good.
Wait, which button is it? Mom.
Wait, why does red mean go? Dude, this is alright. I'm gonna call my mom out.
Uh-oh.
She recorded my uncle's entire birthday party. The bits between the ones she wanted to keep because she thought red meant stop.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah. It was kind of made me giggle because I wasn't there, but but anyway.
Man.
Yeah. But anyway, so the McConnell's Mill day, like
Only public footage of that is at the beginning of Pop Rockefeller.
on Vimeo, yeah.
Other than that, I think it's
That's
all-
true. I'm pretty sure it's all hidden away.
I've
Yeah.
never seen.
We should watch those.
I don't want to.
I want
They're
to.
not, but I mean,
You haven't seen Intruder Part 2, have you? No, that he has. I haven't. That's how it went.
yeah,
We need to edit that and like upload it to like a secret.
yeah.
And make Alvin search, go on like an Easter egg hunt and find it.
Mhm. I don't know if it's that good. This
Just to have it
The-
somewhere.
Oh, sure, yeah. The second episode of The Intruder is my favorite because, like, the one, what is it? The one slapstick joke that we have in there is my favorite slapstick that I've ever been a part of. Because I'm actually in those episodes, the Intruder episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I remember those.
I think
They
it
were
was-
pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was your guy, Mr. Average?
Yeah, because we didn't know what to call him. So I was like, yeah, Mr. Average.
Average Joe.
Yeah. So the way we got the idea for that concept is like me and Drew, like, so we shared a room, like our entire life until this. Well, we still do, but after we get our new house, we won't. But so what we used to do is like one of us would be in our room getting ready for bed first, and then the other one would come up, just like open the door and start getting ready too, and the one already there would be like, "Who are you?" Then we just like start playing off each other, like, just like, oh man, I saw your light on, so I just decided to come in. It's like, get out of my house! Like, no, there's a bed here, so I'll just stay.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was super funny. And so we got the idea. So like, Drew just like starts breaking into my house, and like, I don't know him at all, but he just like acts so nonchalantly, like he owns the place.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like he's the landlord, and he
Yeah.
can come and please us. Come and please us once. Come and go as he wants.
Yeah,
Come and go as he pleases.
there you go.
I combined them all together and made a word sandwich.
So the way the first
But
episode
don't think about the
started,
logistics of that, Sam.
he just like kicks open the door and is like, "Man, it is cold out there," and he just dumps his boot and coat on
Mhm.
the floor and is like, "All right, you should really clean up your house. This is a dump in here." And he walks to the living room. He's like, "What are you doing? Get back here! It was tidy. Get all right, hey!" So I grab him and chuck him out the door. And the joke is he just keeps finding his way back in
A rat.
without my
Like, you only ever see him go in the main door once in
Yeah.
all the videos.
Yeah.
yeah. It-
Like at one point he's on the pot.
yeah.
Yeah. You have a very comfortable bathroom.
And I just bust open the door. Get out! They're very funny.
Not yet.
The weird, yeah,
You try to kill him by throwing him out the bedroom window.
yeah.
Which we brought that back in a future video.
Did we?
Didn't we? Didn't we end the Maulers
I
Forgot
forgot
about-
about
with
Oh,
having
Maulers.
Phil wake up in his house and he was like, "I'm sick of people always getting in
Yeah.
my beds," and then he threw Phil out the same window
I forgot about
because
that.
we did a recreation of that shot.
Yeah. I still have everything.
Can we release that?
I mean, maybe I'll just give it to you because I don't have a computer. Well,
We could just stick it on the behind the scenes, make it its own place.
alright with that.
That's kind of our substitute for on the main. Don't upload.
And it'll give everyone something to watch while
Yeah.
working on
While
this
we
next-
take forever
yeah,
conceptualizing the
I-
canon stuff.
I do feel bad about that.
What do you think the next video we will? Sanderson's, a Lance, or ours,
Or some other project.
or
even.
miscellaneous option
I wanna-
for steal from the job.
Yeah. I want to give Luke an improv character, just to see, just something. Try.
Yeah, I'd try that.
We just gotta find like what the inner amalgamation mind is in his enigmas
Yeah.
be like when it.
Uh-huh.
It hurts so bad to say. I felt
Try listening to it.
everyone having heard it has become dumber. May God have mercy on your soul. I award you no points. I reverse it. You ever seen Billy Madison?
What, like the
I-
kid who does ballet?
No, the Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of Billy Elliot. I'm sorry.
Stem, have you seen Billy Madison? It's an amazing movie. That's
Oh, is that where his studio name came from? Happy Madison?
Happy Gilmore.
Oh, is that what it is?
yeah, that's also one of his movies.
Oh,
Like,
He's a hockey player that played golf.
that I
That's-
know about.
That was the movie.
That's Happy. I'm pretty sure it's Happy Gilmore.
I've never seen. Like Hotel Transylvania is the only Sandler movie I've seen.
So yeah, I mean, I haven't watched a Sandler movie that I haven't enjoyed, but that's because my dad loves that kind of humor, and
Oh,
I'm my dad. I'm my dad.
you're Mini Keith.
Yeah, I'm Mini Keith. Caleb's Mini Me. Yeah. Yeah.
So after so things are starting to click for me for Dumbs. Like, all right, this is super fun. We have to schedule something else to do. And but so all right, you guys. I'm like, all right, you guys got to come over sometime, record another news thing, drop some ideas. But before that happened, me and Drew had another idea. There was some smoldering embers in our campfire. I was like, what if? All right, I'm gonna tell you what I thought. Just what the video was. I'll tell you was so I'm just filming the campfire. I was like, I just got off work, and when I got home, I found this. And Drew's like doing this chant and like
rain dance,
slippers, dum dum da dum 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 dum, like doing the drums with his mouth. And then it's like, I'm like, it's like dum dum, and then he sees me. And he charges me and attacks me. And the implication is that I get knocked unconscious, and like, so the next shot is like, ugh, where am I? And it's like the camera sideways looking at the grass, and I like turn 90 degrees and like look up at the sky, and Drew's right there. He goes, ah! And then I cut. So that, well, save it for the. We used that character for the next time you guys came over. You guys remember what that episode?
I know where this is going. I can't remember what the exact next thing we did was.
Yeah.
It wasn't Stolen Puppy, was it?
No, this was the episode 2 of the news stuff.
Oh, was he the crazy doctor?
Yes.
Oh, that's right, Farmer Ed.
No,
Different?
Doctor, I'm a fraud.
Oh, that's right.
Doctor,
yeah.
I'm a fraud.
That was your premiere, I believe, wasn't it, Sam?
Yeah, wasn't he the patient?
Yes.
I didn't know how to scream.
Yeah.
No.
Well, because that's how we talked. Like whenever we were thinking up ideas, we would pretend to scream like that.
We weren't allowed to scream.
Yeah.
Well, because we were in church.
I mean, I could scream praise Jesus, but scream I want to die, that's a different story. Whatever.
That was not a fun Easter Sunday.
I want to die. Jesus loves you.
Scream, praise the Lord, and everyone's happy. Scream, I want to die. Suddenly, you're banned from communion.
Scream, I love Jesus, and you're in the pastor's.
You're in the bathtub like a rubber ducky.
All right, I'm gonna leave
I feel like there's a baptism thing that you're going for with that.
I don't remember. I meant to
that
say you're in there like a rubber ducky in a bathtub.
All right.
Okay.
But anyway, so that episode. Yeah, we went to the doctor's office. Sam was the patient. Doctor, I'm a fraud. Was Drew being a crazy doctor? He used a broomstick as a syringe, I believe.
That was his Anna Canapana.
It's
I
not a
remember
kind of
correctly.
pooner, yeah. Another Stooges ripoff.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never saw that episode.
And then whenever Phil gets the doctor to there's a funny. Drew did a funny thing. Phil's like trying to get the doctor's attention. He's like I'm here for an interview. Oh, I'm very busy. Like he's stabbing Sam with the syringe.
Yeah.
He's like, no, doctor, I'd like an interview. He's like, fine. He just screams like super irritably, nurse, get over here. And so we cut to Phil and Dr. I'm a Fraud talking it out, having an interview. And by the way, we live across from a shotgun range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from time to time, you'll just hear a volley of 12 gauges go off. And we're like, I mean, this is how we grew up, so this is just going to be what's going to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, Doctor, I'm a fraud. How long have you been in your profession?
Yeah. That's basically what it was. and Drew talks soft,
Yeah.
so you couldn't always pick up what he was saying.
If we upload that, we'll have to probably close caption it, what we think he said, or
I'll
what we
remember.
wanted him to say.
I'll definitely remember. I watched those 1,000 times.
All right.
But I think at one point Drew decides to operate in the interview room.
Yeah.
On Phil.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He's like, walnuts, the best kind of medicine, but I'm allergic. No.
I think one of the questions in the interview is, why is your place of surgery outside?
It is the fresh air. It makes him. Hey, there's Marcus, Gabe.
Marcus?
Marcus the spider.
Get back in? No, that's a smaller Marcus. Marcus Jr.
I'm not a big fan of Junior. I don't like spiders.
You want me to catch him?
All? Oh.
He's gonna be mad. All right, he's dead now. No, he's not.
I just kettlebelled him.
Still alive, Scott.
If he's gone in the morning, you'll know he's not dead.
He's not dead. I can see him moving. Skipping across the lake. Alright, he's dead now. Bye, Marcus Jr. I'm on the arms of an angel. I don't know the words after that. Well, that was Marcus Jr.'s funeral. He was a great spider.
My therapist. Name something that irritates you. Me. Real or imaginary? Therapist. Imaginary. Me. Spider with flip-flops.
I'm internally screaming. So, Luke, what's your first memory? What's your first memory of Dumb?
Oh. The first one that I actively like go out of my way to remember would probably in that like I
You think
don't
about it.
completely internally die inside whenever I recall would
From embarrassment.
honestly would be the Maulers.
Really?
Oh, I mean some of me dies but not as much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there was that like the scene spoilers scene where Isaac dies. Like the wind was blowing. There was a lot of yelling. It actually felt like a battle scene. It was like like just us improvising and trying to just try things out. It actually one of those first times was like, oh, we can actually do this. This actually feels a little bit real. Even though it's us with Nerf swords swinging at each other. And Gabe's like hunched in the corner while like 3 different people are just like tapping on your head like, you're dying.
Isaac dies? I don't remember this. I was
No, but then he's brought back to life in Disney World by the 7 Dwarves. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
In the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
I'll have to show you the Maulers. How do you not remember this? You were in them.
I don't know. I've had a few concussions, I guess. I don't remember any of this.
How much of the Maulers do you remember?
None. I remember that the Arringtons said that they had neighbors that the last name was Mauler. That is the extent of it.
I do not
I don't remember that at
It's
all.
the only thing I remember from recording.
Huh.
But I remember like Elijah and Nate being in it. That's
Yeah.
the
That was
extent of
before
it.
the beard.
Oh yeah.
Pre better than us, sir.
That was before he straight up became a lumberjack.
Dude, he was ripped. I was not prepared for that. And Ace is actually growing up.
Yeah.
I remember when he had his bowl cut.
Elijah was essentially Thor today, if I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
That was Thor.
I kinda wish he was my boyfriend.
Hey, no one's stopping you, Gabe. No one's stopping you at all.
Don't tell me those lies with your devil words.
Oh shoot, maybe I'm Loki. I'm Loki.
Oh.
Totally see this dynamic now.
I actually do. Well.
Huh.
Anyway.
You don't even follow Marvel that strictly.
Put Elijah and I next to each other in the stuff we normally wear, and we totally have a Thor Loki dynamic.
Luke likes to wear horns.
No, that is not what I told you. I said I was horny. That is
Oh,
completely different.
More Gabe. Yes, I do remember this.
Why didn't you tell me this? This is the information I need to know. All right, well, that was awkward for everybody.
I don't regret that.
I don't either.
All right, so
Yeah, so the Maulers, that was a fun time. That was like
Now, did we work on St. Peter alongside the Maulers, or was that a completely different project?
That was
alongside second Marler.
no, cuz like Maulers we started in the fall and like we finished in February cuz it was snowing that last episode.
Yep. Oh yeah, that was when I wore the gray trench coat everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I remember we did all my shots in like one day.
We did a lot of it in one day. If
I thought we did all of it.
No,
like,
there's
a chunk.
I remember we spent one whole day doing like my shots and such, like with the volcano scene and then the picnic table like that.
That was St. Peter.
Still.
Oh, the Maulers. Yeah, I think we did Maulers.
The Maulers we did in one day. No, St. Peter took a while.
Yeah, that was our first 20-minute short.
Yeah.
Was it 20? Yeah, it was 20.
It was.
Like 19.
I still love the idea of Lucy secretly Satan.
No, that's my favorite iteration of Satan.
Oh yeah, and the
Yeah.
fact that he like his America's Got Talent edition, like I know I created you and everything, but here we go. Like that's my favorite joke that we came up with pre like modern YouTube.
Yeah, still waiting for that thank you letter for inventing you. What?
Which one did we go with? Did we go with American Idol or?
I think that was before
might
the
have-
voice started. So
Yeah, it must have been
Yeah.
American Idol.
Didn't we say something like something about Miley Cyrus whenever she first
Yeah.
started to turn?
that
We
was,
wrote it when she first started the weird wrecking ball thing, but it was released like 2 years after that was still relevant.
No, I think we got it before Wrecking Ball came out.
Oh no, it was way after because that was what inspired the joke.
Well, no, I think the thing was that like.
I thought Wrecking
Oh,
Ball
no.
came out a little bit later on.
I don't remember. We'll have to look at the dates.
But that was like her tipping point of like, yeah, she's weird now.
Yeah.
Hollywood got to her and such. She's not the country Hannah Montana anymore. Like
Got-
Taylor Swift.
Got the best of one.
Yeah.
Crazy one.
The hollow inside Earth.
Yeah, the
It's
lady-
real, all right.
The mole people are there. Peter Dinkles.
Peter Dinkles is their leader.
Oh shoot, they should have they cast him too early. He shouldn't have been Idri. They should have gotten him for Mole Man. Also
I
true.
have no idea what they're saying.
I have no idea.
Sorry, we're on Marvel. Anyway, I'm dumb.
That's pretty dumb.
Yeah, MODOK or Mole Man. Both of those would.
I've made that joke at least 80 or 90 times in this lifetime.
Why do you think we created the joke? So you
For
can
that-
use it for everything.
Yeah.
But I've thought about this a couple times. Like part of the reason, like we named our own show "Dumb" is because, like I always had like I'm nervous what people think of what we make. So I'm like, if I beat you to making fun of our own stuff, like I feel justified in, or like I can keep you from making fun.
Yeah.
Like that still holds true. That's part of why it takes so long for self-criticize all.
Yeah. Which I mean, at some point, like I'm like, all right, I know no matter what we make, our fans like the majority will probably like it.
Yeah.
No matter what we make, even if it's garbage. Like I personally don't like classic that much because I can't share it with anybody that I know.
Really?
True.
I recommend it to people anyway.
Yeah, but everyone I know is either you guys or church friends.
So.
Zoe. And Zoe's seen it multiple times.
Thanks. So.
But it's a horse humping. That is the essence of that video.
Did I tell you
It's me humping.
Yeah. Did I tell you I showed Gary?
Did you?
I did. And like after it was over, he just like looked at me and was like, "Was it intended to be sexual?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, I mean, not explicitly.
It's a horse dry humping air.
It's just look at it without thinking. It's funny, okay?"
Pretend you're on the drug trip.
I did tell you that one of my Walmart coworkers watched it stoned and lost his mind, right?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know
Yes. He straight up watched it while high
Yeah, I remember
and said
this.
he absolutely lost his mind.
that. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the wizard from the wine or cheese session we had.
Just now?
Yeah.
The wizard?
Yeah, the guy in the chair.
The naked guy with the beard.
Yeah, the Merlin without clothing. I was gonna make him a mighty powerful wizard that opened up like a portal to hell, but pour hot water on him and he dies.
Hot water?
It's just water.
Why was it colors?
Because I don't know, he likes food dye or something. It's probably been there for a while if he's dead. Oh, wait, no, he wasn't dead.
I thought he was.
The hot water killed him. Yeah. I had to get my
So back to dumb.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, so
It's a self-criticism.
So yeah, I
See, I thought we named it dumb because of the
Acronym?
acronym and because it was a news thing and it was a parody of.
Oh, it is
that's
definitely part of
That's
it.
definitely the forefront of the joke, but
Yeah.
like I kept it because I could use it self-defense.
Oh.
Like killing 3 birds with 1 stone.
There's layers.
Yeah, it's like an ogre. Or a cake.
Well, parfait.
Or parfait.
Yeah.
Um,
So it serves multiple purposes, and that's why we haven't rebranded throughout our 4 channels.
yeah.
Well, technically. We're now the dumb channel.
Right.
But
Well, the group is dumb, but it's the channel.
yeah, it's the branding.
Bless you.
I don't know if your mom was involved with this, but like, I think my mom and your mom, Luke, they went to another book sale, surprise, and they needed like a name for their booth or whatever. They're like, what if we called ourselves the Dumb Moms? And I was like, dumb is spreading. It's gone airborne.
Really? I did
dumb has
not. I
become
don't
like
think I
the
ever heard
gay.
about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I think your mom was involved. I don't remember.
I know
Oh,
mine
yeah.
was, because I remember hearing something about it.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
It was very funny.
Yeah, the dumb is spreading. It's like the gay. It's gone airborne. We haven't recorded that.
No, we had.
Oh, that's very, sorry.
just in general. We're sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to come out with like a public apology eventually one day if we do become famous for all the things I've said in this episode.
I'm sorry for screaming, "You can't see me" at the school for the blind.
It's still one of the best things ever. Wasn't that the Logan
I'm
Paul
sorry.
bit?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for screaming "Go home" at that homeless man.
All right, I don't like a lot of Jack's film stuff because it
Oh?
doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
But that video
That is a good
and also the Nyan Cat one are my favorite
Yeah.
things on YouTube.
How long do I have to do this until it pleases me?
For that moment strictly.
Yes.
Like you can have a bad video. If there's one referenceable moment, I will like it. If a video makes me laugh once, I will give it a like.
Yeah.
If I click off, if I feel like it's boring or something, I'll just click off of it. I very rarely dislike a video.
Right.
Unless it's Justin Bieber's Baby. Which isn't that bad now that I think about it.
No, I like that song. Unironically,
I like the rapping verse. That's probably my favorite.
I like rap.
No, me neither. Every single song I have found that has where the the bridge is a rap instead of another verse, I've always liked the version without the rap more.
But I thought the rap
Pretty
was the
Pink
original.
Tractor.
That doesn't count. There's no version without the rap. And the
Yeah.
rap is funny.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There's
Did he do a version
without
without a rap?
Oh no.
Yeah, he did. It's on Spotify somewhere.
Oh, okay.
It's like radio edited version or something like that.
Huh.
Okay.
But like
But it
there's
is hilarious.
there's 2 songs in specifically that I can think of, and ironically they're both by Maroon 5. I don't know why they keep bringing rappers in, but like their song Girls Like You and Payphone, there's
Yeah.
versions of both of those songs with a rap and then versions without the rap, and in both instances the version without the rap is a million times better than
Yeah.
the version.
I agree with that.
I think who'd they bring in, like Cardi B for one of them,
Mhm.
and
Kanye East.
no, it wasn't Kanye. No, it wasn't. I don't remember who it was, but like
I don't remember either.
neither version with the rap is good,
Oh yeah, I agree with
and
that.
I don't understand why they keep bringing in the rappers, because like yeah,
It's all
Like-
about collaboration.
Yeah.
The rapping in the payphone song, like the words.
It defeats the purpose of the song.
The words make sense, but everything's wrong about it. Like the feel, the style. It's like you get whiplash listening to.
Yeah, it literally makes the song do a complete 180.
Yeah.
Like up until that rap starts, it's a song about like trying to contact the person you love who you've lost and trying to like prove how much they mean to you. And then all of a sudden it's like, nah, screw you.
I'm at a payphone. Look at me pay on the phone. What?
And yeah, no, it's like
pushing all the buttons. Beep beep boop. Calling my girl.
Loopty poop.
Loopty poop. Yeah.
Had to rhyme.
Can somebody edit that into payphone for me?
All right.
Funny, if you're still alive.
Funny, yeah, do it.
Do it.
how'd we get onto this track? What were we?
Rap songs.
Last thing I remember is being insecure about.
Well, beating someone to the punchline for the probably one of the big kind of definite because then they're just saying something you've already said. Like
Well, yeah, exactly.
Part of that is why I'm so hard on myself. In the same sense, in everything. Because, like, it can't hurt as much if you've already said it about yourself, which might lead to, like, insecurity or, like, just... it might be interpreted as, like, anxiety or something else. And I'm sure maybe it could turn into that. It could absolutely turn into that. I use it as a defense mechanism.
Oh, yeah.
And if you have an insecurity problem, just get Norton. It's pretty great at antivirusing. So, like...
This episode of the PoDumb is brought to you by Norton.
What are you going to do, sue us?
This episode has been brought to you by Norton. Hey, why worry about getting viruses when you've got freaking Norton?
Horton here's a who? No, Horton here's a Norton.
Edward Norton. By the way, I was trying to imply that Norton itself is essentially a virus.
Right.
So...
I need an explanation for what an antivirus is by the company that a 5-year-old can understand. Until they can do that, I will not trust one. Like, I've never gotten a virus without an antivirus. I've never had an antivirus. I've gotten one virus, but that was...
Yeah, I don't think...
deleted a folder, and that was the end.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a virus on my computer, and it does not have an antivirus on it.
Like, there's Windows Defender.
That's all I've got.
That's pretty much it.
That's all I've got.
Yeah, and I've never had a problem with it.
And I have ad block on all the time, so...
Yeah, that might also be it.
That cuts down a lot of the risk.
Because if you're like a middle-aged, like late middle-aged or like elderly person and you think you have a virus on your computer, nothing downloaded, you don't have a virus. That's essentially it. Because then
you just probably need a new processor.
No. Well, no. Well, if you're on like the web and you get one of those pages of like, you have 60 viruses, click here to give us money so we can tell you don't. That's 90% of what you'll see. It's just placebo.
Yeah.
Don't click things.
Yeah, if you hit Control W, it closes the tab and you're fine.
Also, don't ever click those ads on the side that are like, you have like so many pending Facebook messages or whatever. Don't click those either.
Well, 70 friends incoming! Like, dude.
Single women in your area.
Yeah, it's weird.
Click on those.
I installed ad blocker, and all of a sudden, all the single women went away. I don't know what happened. Like, I honestly, I'm genuinely puzzled by this.
I was like, well, got an ad blocker. Let's get married, ladies. Find another man.
Like, Jessica was texting me the other day, and like, it was all fun. Then I installed ad blocker, and I just couldn't find her anymore.
Stupid Jessica.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting the sexy radio voice.
Oh man, I'm getting it too, which is just in time for volleyball season because that's exactly what I need.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't find it for the life of me. I had it last season. Stopped. I had all summer and I didn't use it.
Yeah.
Glad I'm finding it again because I needed it because I couldn't project my voice before. Like, I don't know why. I just couldn't. But I'm glad I'm getting it again, Janet.
We sure are, Janet. We sure are.
I'm not explaining that one because we might use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is that an us thing? I thought it was from something.
Oh,
no, that was us. That was us. We came up with that.
Awesome. That's totally excellent, man.
Can do the guitar riff.
Wayne's World.
So
No, it's not. It's from Bill and Ted.
What?
That's from Bill and
Oh
Ted.
yeah, and be excellent to each other. I was thinking of. Okay, I was thinking of Jay's. All right, I have 3 movies that I.
Are you thinking you're mixing up Bill and Ted, Wayne's World, and freaking Jay and Silent Bob?
Yeah, that movie. Because Dragus references all 3 of those like consistently, without gaps. So does Jeff. Work. He loves Wayne's World.
yeah,
If you just tell him party on Wayne, you'll be his favorite worker. Because like whenever if I would start slacking off and Jeff would pull up, I'm like, I'd just throw him a reference and I wouldn't have to work. He wouldn't tell me to get to work. I just like we'd just hang out for like 5 or 10 minutes. Like, oh, let's go get lunch. Sweet. Yeah, my Jeff interactions. That in Pittsburgh.
that at Cooper.
He's if you work on a road crew, he's 4th in charge over the off season of Penzic. There's James, there's Josh, there's Johnny. Johnny's 3rd in charge because he can eat who he wants with the backhoe. So it's an intimidation thing primarily. This is Jeff. You're a grunt. If you're outside, I don't know what the other people go
I
with.
don't think I've interacted with Johnny that much.
Yeah, I've talked to Johnny twice. That's because I was underneath his house running a few Ethernet cables and fixing his AC. And the other time, I told him, hey, can you bring dirt here? He did. Thanked him. I did not die. That's the important part.
I could probably not even point him out to you if you said to. Like, I don't even know
He is
which.
a large man with a goatee. Backhoe. Homer with a backhoe.
Cool Homer.
Yeah, without Nerf, though.
Not as
That's
cool
sad.
Homer.
But, like, mediocre Homer.
There's only one person I can think of that like matches that description, and he's like one of the chillest dudes I've talked to.
Oh, yeah, he's super chill, but he's super intimidating to me and Caleb.
okay. No, I like.
Do you know who Lisa is? Older girl. Woman. Alright, I'll take that as a possibly no. I don't know how he's related. He married into the family, I'm pretty.
Okay.
That's a story for another time. We are at the 2 hour and 30-minute mark.
How long?
2 hour 30 minutes. I don't know. I might just chop that up to.
I honestly may be thinking of the same person, and I'm
You
just not
probably are.
sure. Glasses?
I don't think so.
Then
You know who Tony is?
I know the people I directly work with because they're the only people I ever need to interact with. Like,
Huh.
there's literally nobody else. I can identify James, Josh, CJ,
Chad? Brad.
which
Yeah, that's super annoying. Work with.
oh, Chaz?
Chaz.
He's
that's
not
what it
as
was.
annoying. He's
I
not
was
as
close with Chad.
Yeah. He's not as annoying. He's grown on me.
Okay.
Jeff Fafa.
Jeff.
Those are who I can identify. And I guess now I can identify Holly and wow. Josh's SO.
Oh, Tawny.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I know.
I've literally been using her name for 13 days in a row now, and how did I completely miss it?
I got to see Tawny on Friday. She has not changed.
She's super nice.
She's awesome. I love Tawny.
Yeah.
In a way that Josh won't kill me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like, I think I know everybody there. Because at some point over my past 3 years of being at Cooper's, I've had to interact with one of them at some point. Like Mike, Holly's husband, also Maddie's uncle. I think Mike and Maddie's dad are, I want to say, not sure if that's true. Remember fully. Maybe it's Holly and Maddie's mom or sister. One of those two. But Mike taught me how to hotwire a tractor. Tony taught me how to fix the golf carts. Jeff taught me how to not kill people with a tractor. Tom taught me how to like do everything with the vending machine. James didn't kill me. Josh didn't kill me. Johnny definitely didn't kill me. Thank God.
Again, I have had no bad experiences with any of these people, so
I
I have
haven't
no
either.
reason to
Like, they're-
assume that they'd
they're
kill
amazing.
me.
Like Johnny's just super intimidating. Like that's the only thing I have against. He looks like he could eat me twice. He's a large man. I don't know. Maybe he got a different job. He owns. He's a biker. He's a really nice Harley.
This has got to be a different person than I'm thinking of.
He lives in the double wide trailer. You go. You know where the bend on Curry is? If you got off 422,
Sure.
you get on Curry and you go around that super sharp bend by the campgrounds by Battlefield.
Yeah.
You go straight. His house is on the right, past like the security gate, right by maintenance, up the hill.
Okay.
Where he lives. Huh. I've been in his basement, under his trailer. That was interesting.
I didn't know trailers could have.
Does he have a daughter?
Oh.
I don't think so.
No. Well, now I've got it narrowed down to 2 people.
Like, yeah, I remember we were running something for one of the ice trucks for Penzic underneath his house. So he's like, "All right, Gabe, you're gonna take this wire. You're gonna run to the other side. I'm gonna be there waiting for you to grab it. You're gonna want to go like this through here." I'm like, "I've run cable." So I just grab it. I mull my way over there, and I end up beating him as he's walking. I like army crawled through underneath the house. I'm like, "Told you." So I like hand him the wire. He's like, "Does it feel cold down there? My house is AC. My AC bill is like massive this month, and I don't know why." I'm like, "I don't know, I'll take a look at it." I'm like, "Yeah, you got a hole like right underneath your living room." Like, "All right, here's some duct tape. Just tape it up." I'm like, "Sweet, I'll do that. I'll do it for a Scooby snack." They got me a Reese's cup later.
Oh.
I got my Scooby. So like I just duct taped his AC pipe up, and I'm like, "All right, I just saved you a couple $1,000. Give me my Reese's." That's my extensive interactions with Johnny. Cool guy.
Yeah, you think a lot of.
No, it's just people that are larger than, which is a lot of people.
I'm intimidating?
No, but I know you.
Yeah. Plus, I'm not intimidating.
If I was fighting you with Nerf swords, yes, because you stood up to Homer. That's massive street
Yeah, but
homeschooler cred.
Quicker than me, so it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I held my own against him with foam swords. Remember that?
Yeah, that's on camera. That you're.
That's true. That's on oatmeal.
Is it your mother?
I would
Yeah.
practice.
I love that. I love that. I didn't kill your father. Wait, what?
Well, there wasn't. I still love the scene. Someone made a parody of in episode 5 where there's Cloud City. No, it's episode.
Yeah.
Whenever
Cloud City.
Luke's on, like, so Luke and Vader have the conversation of Vader being his father.
Mm-hmm.
You killed my father. I killed a lot of fathers. You're gonna have to be more specific there, Luke. Like, oh my gosh, that is. How would Vader recognize his own son?
The Force and the fact that Palpatine literally said he's the son of you.
Did he?
I have no doubt this boy is the offspring of Anakin Skywalker. It's like,
What? I have a son?
I have a son? What? No, I said he's the son of
I have
Anakin
a son.
Skywalker. You're
Everybody.
done. No, come back.
Oh, yeah,
Where are you going?
Stormtroopers, I have a son.
Hey,
I have
bounty
a son,
hunter.
asteroids.
I was on light speed.
I forgot all about that video.
Yeah.
I love that's one of my favorite running jokes just because it's one of the ones they don't bring back as often. Because of that,
Don't
it's
they?
funnier. Not recently. I know there was kind of a period.
Well, it's like every Star Wars.
Not just in Star Wars, they bring it into random ones as well.
Huh.
They brought it into the Guardians 2 Hishi. They brought him into one of the X-Men videos.
Huh.
Yeah, no, they'll just throw him into random ones. Which is funny to me. My favorite, though, is the episode 3 one before he's Darth
Definitely
Vader. I'm gonna be a father!
Shh, what are you doing?
This is incredible! Master Windu, my secret wife is gonna have a baby! Because that's so in character with the version of him they built.
Yeah,
It's
it's
amazing.
like that first reaction.
Oh,
Annie. Pregnant. It just like
Just
goes
smart.
on and on and on.
My brain instantly went, "Oh my gosh, another tractor from Cars tipped over." Have you ever played the Cars video game?
Yeah,
So,
I had it on the
Cars 2 for
PS2. I had it on the PS2.
I think yeah, it was both.
it was the same one, but yeah.
Might have been on the original Xbox too. I doubt that one, but
Never played the. I played Cars 2 for the Wii.
Ugh.
that sounds gross.
It, like on multiple levels, you could say that.
Sounds like an ew factor of yes.
Yeah, I mean it was something to do. The game that we had, so we could pay for. Delete it.
Kind of like what happened with World War II.
No, we won 100% of that one a bunch of times. What?
I wanted to see if you get mad at me because that's an amazing game to me.
Oh, I mean, it's a Wii game.
Oh, I still enjoy it. I played it like 2 days ago.
Did you really?
Yeah. We should also play on Wii Play. There's a game called Tanks. Need to play that.
The gameplay, like, I forgot.
Do you remember when I kept shooting the civilians?
Oh yeah,
That
I kept getting mad at you or whatever.
was the most. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, you got mad at me. All right. That was the most psychotic I think I've ever gotten
Oh yeah.
while playing a game like that.
I
Because I was laughing like a giddy little schoolboy while mowing down civilians intentionally just to tick you off to ruin the score.
part of that game inspired a trait for GIMF. What
What?
that trait was? Every time we would go into like a free play mission, Drew would always pick the stealth fighter jet because it had missiles,
Oh yeah.
and he kept going, "I heard missiles," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that sounds like something that like now with the pyromania
Yeah.
arts missile." I still have that T-shirt that says "I heart explosive." I don't think.
Do
we'll-
you?
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Huh.
I don't know if we'll ever use it, but it's still like super oversized on me. But that's perfect for.
He's a big T kind of guy.
It's like girlfriend borrowing boyfriend. Which is... Alright, I'm not gonna...
No.
Or
Do
no.
you want to switch to girlfriends now? Like I'm feeling awake enough. I might be able to pull that one off.
So, do you guys want to go home? It is late.
It's not a matter of wanting to. It's a. Oh crap! Yeah, it's 2 a.m.
It is
Dad is
2
gonna be
a.m.
downstairs anyway by now, regardless. So,
When does he have to go to work?
he doesn't. He just comes downstairs anyway, even on nights where he's off. Yeah.
That should be what I started. My
Well, I
sleep
don't know.
schedule is
Nights
out of
off, he
whack.
generally tries to stay up later, doesn't he? I don't know.
Oh, it's up to you guys if we keep going or not.
If it were Gabe, he'd pull an all night. We all can't.
I'm going all nighter. I'm being right after this. So, whenever we're done, we're done. I don't care.
Yeah, I do not care. Like I said, at this point, probably gonna have to sneak past anyway. So may as well keep going.
I'll just Sam have a thing he wants to do.
Bye.
We could stop it here. I mean, we've got the York. Alvin's
Partially.
happy. We're like, I really want to release smaller to some extent. Like maybe just unlisted.
Next time I come over, I'll try and bring the camcorder with all that old footage, and we'll.
I can put it on one of my external. That'll like have an extra backup. Not like put it on there, but like just copy it over.
If I have it on that thing.
Oh, a little side note. If you're an internet dweller, there's 3 levels of the internet. I learned this yesterday. There is the regular web that you
Yeah.
regularly. Deep web is things that you can't find with a search engine. Dark web, which are things that are unlisted, you can only find with the link.
Illegal crap.
Mostly, not all. Mostly. Like, the deep web is basically if you unlist a video on YouTube, that is part of the deep web now. The dark web, privatize a video on YouTube. That is part of the dark web. Only you have very restricted access to specific people. That is the dark web. So those are the level. Those are the 3 levels of. This is the 4th level that only computers can access, but that's like mainframes and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's the basic understanding of the 4 levels of internet access. You're welcome.
Sorry, my only exposure to the dark web is the game don't play this game.
Mm-hmm.
Where they literally highlight the literal worst sides of the dark web. At least what I hope is the worst sides of the dark web. If it gets worse than that.
It's a little bit worse than that.
What's worse than red rooms?
Well, I'm not gonna say this on the podcast. Or ever. 'Cause I don't like thinking. Yeah.
Gabe's seen some things, apparently. He told me a little bit about it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like the character Jason, because it feels like Lance is like a beater. Like he would, if he knew how to. Like the relation between Lance and Jason seems to me like an abusive relationship.
Yeah?
And it's I don't really it doesn't jam my jelly, if you know what I mean. It doesn't butter my egg roll. That's me.
I think it's funny.
I'll probably chop that out because we haven't released it.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Jason's gonna still be Jason by the end. He might completely change. He might die. We don't know. About like Jason.
I feel like you're...
Opposite of. Just clarifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, you're looking kind of tired.
Oh, you are?
What do you want to do?
You want to call it like that's just. I mean, it doesn't matter.
like to go.
Well, that's your opinion, and we're gonna keep. Objected. Fall back in line.
You speak when spoken to, maggot.
Things I already know. Need to keep that generals.
I do like that one. That one, I feel like we could make that one work. Easily.
Get an army of armies to get through these gates. We need to make that before Area 51's raid. So that
When
can.
is that happening?
September something. September 21st.
21st. That's what.
Of this year?
Yes.
Make only that scene.
Why just that scene?
So we can memify it, because I think I know where he's going with this, and it does actually seem hilarious.
Need that scene.
Take the dialogue that those guys are saying, have them be the Area 51 guards, and then Phil and Isaac are the two guys who actually show up to the Area 51 raid.
It's a hilarious scenario.
Yeah,
I really want to record this.
I
We
still
don't need Scott to record this. We just do
It's true. I mean, go ahead.
I still can't believe nobody's taken the opening scene from Monty Python and the Holy Grail,
Yeah.
and reworked that with the Area 51 guards and the two guys who show up.
Or even like any of the French guys on the wall. Like that could
That's
also
true.
be an Area 51 meme. Throw a cow back at him.
Virginia Marsh. Oh yeah, I saw a really funny.
Jesus.
I saw a really funny picture. It was a picture of Doctor Strange from Infinity War when he's doing like the multi-arm thing before he separates.
Yeah.
And it was like me leaving Area 51 after reading the unpublished sequel to the Bible.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Very awesome.
I'm liking all these meme theories about what's in Area 51. Like, they're really funny. Like, there's nothing in there, obviously, but I love what everyone's coming up with.
Me leaving Area 51 knowing who let the dogs out.
Like the first 72 missing clauses.
Wait, what?
He just puts them in Area 51.
But
'Cause
wait,
Santa's evil.
wait.
I mean,
That was actually the one I came up with, was like me learning the location of Santa's workshop in Area 51.
Me finding out who put the alphabet in alphabetical order. I haven't seen that one. All right, I'm just gonna put that out there. I haven't seen that one.
That's good.
Me learning Victoria's Secret.
Area
51.
Memes are amazing. Like that is one meme.
That's one I just came up with. I don't know if that exists, but
that is really. That's one meme that I don't mind if it keeps coming back because it's just something quick. It's something not like Knuckles.
me escaping Area 51 with Waldo over my back.
My gosh.
He found Waldo.
Yeah. the other Tigers.
Oh no!
I was
That
thinking,
one's that one's sad because I really like the Tigger movie.
Oh, that is touching. What was the thing of the movie? Just
I honestly do. I know the critic got mad about it because the ending was so over the top in his opinion.
what was the?
That's the whole point where like they're on what he thinks is his family tree and like the avalanche happens at the end.
Oh.
But because of the character moment it built up, I don't care. I still like it. I still like the Tigger movie.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
See, the one I forget about is the Piglet movie,
Never saw that.
which was more of a
it was a Piglet movie.
it was more of it was called Piglet's Big Movie, and I'm pretty sure it was just an anthology thing. It was like they animated a couple of the stories from the book, and like they tied it together with a very loose piglet trying to come of age type of thing. That's what I remember about it. But the Tigger movie actually was a
it was
individual
very
story.
touching.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, I don't think I cried or anything. But
I never cried, but I do remember it actually hurting when he said TTFN forever. TTFN ta-ta forever. And then leaves to go find his family.
Oh, that's like not at the end.
No, it's not at the very end, but it's like after he finds out they've all tricked him and made him think that they were all Tiggers to make him feel better, he storms off to try and find the others. Yeah.
It takes me back.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking you just leave Area 51 with all your socks out missing in the dryer, but wow.
Yeah, that is the only time I've seen Tigger cry, which is just a downer.
I know, right?
Tigger Tony the Tiger's younger brother.
No, because Tigger's the only one. It's literally the most wonderful thing about him.
Wow, that's very narcissistic. No, I think.
What if Tigger really is just Tigers? He's the only one.
But
I'm onto something.
I don't think you are, though.
If I don't show up, the FBI got me. I'm in Area 51. Come get me.
We'll be there.
All right.
The raid.
So, my mom said that she can either pick us up or drop us off at Area 51. She can't do both. So, one of your moms are gonna have to do
the. That's weird.
Should we release a video about Uncle Lance joining the Area 51 fight?
Well, somebody already asked about that.
Yeah, should we confirm it? Because I will go. I will go out there personally. See the tens of other people that showed up. I mean, I might not join the raid. I'll be the general. I am the Pope of Raekwon the Sun Dragon, after all. I mean, I'm not. Uncle Lance is.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a hot day.
Sun Dragon will be breathing hot and heavy.
Feel that upon your chest.
Oh, I remember one. I remember one that I came up with. Me leaving Area 51 after finding the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
I feel like we could make a dirt or like a survival guide to surviving Area 51 by Uncle Lance. Like maybe we could do something like that.
Yeah, that's good.
That sounds interesting because I could totally just come up with baloney. For TBN, Thick Baloney Network.
Oh yeah, I remember one that just made me go, "Oh no, why?" was leaving Area 51 with the location to Area 52.
Onward, brethren!
I'm like, no.
Target acquired.
Like, stole that joke from Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Creativity is just plagiarism undiscovered.
Where'd you read that?
I've been saying that for a while, and I think it's true. Never had an original thought. Let that sink in, milkman. Nerd.
Milkman. What? All right, do we want to do a sign off? I feel like you cut off the last 25 minutes.
I don't know. It's your choice nerd.
Your words are hurtful. You're to blame.
You give love.
Bad name. If you were a woman and I was a man, would it be so hard to understand that?
When you finally know where you want to get the engagement ring for your girl, I'm going to Zales!
Every kiss begins with Q.
Q-U-I-S.
Keys.
Keys.
I couldn't even deliver it. It was so. Oh my
I wanted to
Every
do...
kiss begins with K. Too bad ugly begins with you.
Every kiss begins with Q.
Where'd you hear that one?
I don't remember. I think I read it on Facebook. I
Oh,
think.
okay. I wanted to do like a parody of those, but it's like for mafia people. Like, every kill begins with K.
Okay.
Hey.
Like a breakup, like you pour your heart and soul into one text message as a paragraph long, and they respond with K. Happened to be like 2 or 3 times from you.
What? Broke up with me?
No,
What? What do you think?
like I'd send like a decent sized text message, and you reply with K. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, sorry.
let's accept. I mean, I don't think it because I know you.
Yeah.
See,
No,
if
like,
I
I
ever
don't
do
care.
that, it's because I don't like leaving people hanging.
Yeah, like you want to let them know you read it and you have acknowledged what has
Yeah.
been said. Like you've done it a few times. Whenever I text like, "Hey, I'll be over at like 2:30 or whatever," and they'll be like, "Okay," I'm like, "All right, cool, you got the message." Vroom vroom.
Well, that kind of. What do you expect from that
Yeah.
kind of message? Like, my dearest Gabriel, your message was received to me post haste. I shall most exuberantly await your
This is a James
your
Veach
arrival.
bit.
Not. I don't think so.
I feel like it's a James Veach bit.
Maybe.
It has the same energy as well. Like a scrap.
Start from the beginning, please.
You just send that to me.
No.
Every
kiss All right.
begins with Q.
Alright, autocorrect made me think of something else.
All right.
There we go.
Oh Lord, what did he do?
I got a text message.
Yeah, who's it from?
Oh, it's from Scott and Tot.
Completely believe that's my name on your phone.
It is 100% your name on my phone. My dearest girlfriend.
That was autocorrect. I don't... Why the heck... Okay.
You respond with K.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I show you what my image is for your contact?
Oh yeah, by the way, Gabe, earlier when Zoe texted you about modern dance, I immediately pulled my phone out and texted her, yeah, I don't understand modern dance either. I've not gotten a response yet.
Huh. Gone?
I don't know.
No, she got off and
Okay.
she should still be awake. I told the milkman. Wait, like a nerd. I don't know who the milkman is, but he's
Do you know the milkman, the milkman, the milkman?
Do you know the milkman? He lives on Dairy Lane.
Very good.
Gabe looks like he just walked into Area 51 and found the meaning of life.
The movie?
no, that's God friended me.
Oh.
Did you know that Cameron Diaz, the famous black man, played God in God friended me?
This.
It's pretty
Did
great.
know this.
He also played
Mace Windu?
Satan?
yeah, both of those. Same time.
The same movie.
In the same movie.
Yeah.
Only one of them it can be seen with the naked eye. The good thing I'm
Naked
fully
eye.
clothed.
What?
Wouldn't not naked eye just be considered someone that wears glasses or contacts?
Sunglasses. Microscope.
Yeah, but that's different. That's
Yeah, seeing with the naked eye that you something you can see without enhancement.
yeah, but all right. So the way my mom described it to me, Whenever your eyes start going bad, it's like watching a video in 240p versus high definition. Glass is just a thing.
Right.
Where it makes it high definition.
Sure.
So, saying something can be seen with the naked eye is a very broad term, meaning anyone can do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's overused now that I think about it more. Just saying that anyone with a naked eye could see that pee on that plate is very much a not.
Okay, upon further thinking about that, I'm pretty sure he meant the vegetable, not the bodily fluid.
Oh.
That is exactly what I meant.
Considering our previous conversations, that is not where my mind went.
That's what I meant. So
Oh no,
Scott,
it's where my mind went first, but I thought about it for a second and was like, oh!
Yeah. That's also
wait.
something that went through my head.
So, Sam's first initial thought was seeing a giant foam tea plate. Is this because of our wine or cheese episode we just had where you had to make two E's kiss out?
He didn't have to do that, he just did.
I feel like that says a lot. I would have made him do it eventually. That's one of the main reasons I put that scenario there, is to see if Sam would do it. And I was not. I was not disappointed.
You were not. Alright, before you guys leave, you want to do a sign off?
Leave it on the table. What's a sign off? How do we do a sign off? I'm Jamarcus.
I'm Jaqueline.
You're watching the. You're watching the Triple J and Cilantro show. See you next time.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Cilantro.
Ailing vomit.
Said something as well just to make it more audio vomit. But I feel like our jobs were accomplished.
Yeah.
You feel accomplished, Scott?
What's the name of this? PoDumb. The bottom of the barrel.
Where we get our topics. Don't forget it. Also, where I get the ideas for wine or cheese. That's
Bottom
a different barrel,
wine
though.
barrel.
That barrel's filled with cheese, and man, it's crusty. Crab. Yeah.
I will always.
Can we end it with you doing that as long as you possibly can?
What?
And what you do at the end of Sea of Thieves?
Okay, like continually rising.
As long
Long note, not a high note.
as you can.
So everyone, if you're listening this, your eyes. Everyone listening in bed, just like close your eyes, sit back, and take. What's the Duke Silver thing? And prepare to take a warm bath in my jazz.
Excuse me, what?
Because he's a jazz player.
Take a warm bath in my smooth jazz.
Yeah, but it sounds dirty.
Only pay for the seat, but you paid for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
You pay for the edge of the seat, but you take the whole thing.
Janet.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright.
now premiering Scott. Take it away.
Just like. No one cares. Alright.
Proud of you.
You're welcome for that. I've gone longer, but
Another shot.
no. Just stretch out the clip.
I can.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, so a quick little topic before we finish up.
Yeah.
It's about the long note thing. You know the song TNT by AC/DC?
Heard of it. Don't know
I can
about
hold the explode note for the entire verse until it comes around again.
it. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Caleb, Cassandra, Katrina. I hate when that song comes on in the car.
Huh.
Because I'll be driving, and to get to our church, it takes about 4 of those songs to get there.
Yeah.
So, what I do
Uh-huh.
after a football game or a volleyball game and we're coming back,
Uh-huh.
put that on repeat. I just go, and watch me explode! And I just keep going. That takes very little air.
Yeah.
Your voice box is so tight, so little air comes out. Your lung can take like 2 minutes of not breathing.
Huh.
I don't know how. I can't even hold my breath for 20 seconds. So that's interesting.
That is a thing.
Alright, so that's the extent of my last 3 cents that I had left in my bank account for this. Tune in next time where I don't get paid.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We're all poor.
Money me.
Hit stop, please. Ugh.
For true.